All right, folks, it is Wednesday, and that means it is Armel night. Nathaniel here, joined by David for a game here in the B3 division. How's it going, David?
Hello. Yep, I'm doing nice. It seems like I gotta watch a David play, so uh
You
no
get to
bias,
watch
but
David.
yeah, David gets to watch David. No bias, but I feel like I want David to win.
Well, David's going to be our first dealer for this first game here in round four. And on the right, we'll have Kaysen across the table, May, and on our left, Ross. It's like all the players in this division are in the hunt for that promotion zone. Still have half of the season left to go, so plenty of time to get there. We'll see how this pans out. As we open up the high pie, David looking at three pairs. Not a clear Tanya either. Looks like it's probably going to be a Ricci hand. Two Pandora in hand, but not necessarily easily usable. On the right, we have East pair and White Dragon pair. Could be a call and go type of hand. Another two pin that doesn't necessarily fit into shape just yet. Actually, just went away from being Tempai as well. Could even slam a reach here.
I mean, you have to. That's like a real that's a shovel that I feel like even in A1, a lot of people deal into that.
Yeah, the cuts leading up to that 8 so 4 so 2 Pandora are weird, but you're not thinking like Cheetoy because otherwise you'd probably be waiting on the 2 Pandora, so really hard to predict this weight. Can anyone fight here against the Ricci? There's not a lot of information, so we did see the 8 pin jab across the table from May, and also the 9, so sort of outside tiles pretty safe on the left from Ross, but might just see players choosing to fight.
So it's a bit of an interesting situation. This is a situation that I generally should say I really don't like. Well, I mean, the fact that two of the two pins are gone is probably meaning that Ricci is generally very cheap. So you're incentivized to fight, but at the same time, I guess the question is, do you feel like your hand is worth fighting? Because the dealer, most definitely, I feel like yeah, you fight, but everyone else, I guess this question of as non-dealer and not Tempaya with generally lower value, do you feel like it's still worth pushing?
Yeah, I really personally want to have the value worth fighting for against this Ricci, this early Ricci, but not going to matter. There's the Tsumo. Each Tsumo Haku will be the Yakuhai for this hand. No, not, but the triplet of White Dragons in hand. Okay, that's the bonus foo. And that will put Kaysen into the lead, moving into the dealership.
22?
Kind of got that vibe. Started actually with the Northwind cut. Could have tried the one pin maybe for trying to lean into that a bit more.
I know he's probably gonna yeah, they're probably gonna do south, but I feel like one pin would still be a fine move because I think keeping the Honitsu alive is still very strong. Oh, that's a really good 5 pin there.
Yeah, now it's looking like a normal hand. We do have a decent looking Ricci chance on the right with one Dora across the table. Already a call of the 3-mon towards a Tang Yao with two Dora in that hand as well. So classic call and go sort of hand. On the left, maybe a Ricci, but a little bit slower with the current shapes.
Look at the 9 so lag here. Is that yeah. I know that not many people in this league will really read on lag, but sometimes you gotta ask if you lag for that long, like the people have to ask like why are you lagging on the second 9 so like that? What does that mean?
Yeah, although they probably will suspect it's more of David thinking about a Chi rather than the dealer thinking about Puln. And David didn't actually have a shape that could accept a Chi at that time, but now he does. He pulled in the 7 so.
That's it's like that's a weird shape where you say like it could be Sanchoku, it could be Itsu, but a lot of times maybe is that I don't know if that's is that Tanya? Like David's hand is making me think a lot of what is the like what will this end up being? Because I see the 7 so Sakigiri there, but I feel like it has like a lot of potential to be a really expensive hand.
Now another PvP shape. We do have Tempai across the way after the 5-pin Puln. Tanya Door 2 waiting on the 4-7. Come on, there goes the 4. Just didn't fit into the hand for the dealer, so Tanya Door 2 will be 3,900, and we'll chip away at that lead. In fact, we'll have a new leader, Ross. Takes advantage.
Oh, and Akanashi 39 is very strong.
Absolutely. Whoa, look at this high pie for the dealer. This is already two away from Tempai with potential Riichi Pin who Ipe Ko.
I think I like the hand on the right more.
Also very strong. The East pair could be called here. Ross will take it. So just sort of blazing fast Ishanten with easily callable tiles as well. There's a 3-pin though, May keeping pace. Also Ishanten is the dealer. Across the way, that's also Ishanten headless.
Huh. That I was gonna think for a second, is that Honitsu? But I guess if it's that close, you don't really go for Honitsu anymore.
Yeah, at
Or
this point it'd be
Chinitsu, actually.
Chinitsu. 8-pin pull. And 6
Six
mon.
mon.
Okay, 3.
Ah!
We were both thinking the 6 mon to set the Suji, but I don't know that it's going to make a difference here. One of the reasons to keep the 6 mon is to draw 7, 8 and use the Dora.
Gotta push White Dragon. Huh. The dealer Ricci, you have 0 save tiles. I feel like that just means you push everything except for the Dora, right?
You actually may finding the oh, hello Dora.
Oh.
Wrong. Yeah, kind of hard to give up here. 2 calls into it. So Ricci Pinshu, 1 Uda 5-8. That's going to be a solid total for May, who will get to repeat as dealer. This is the first repeat that we're seeing so far this game.
See, this is the sad thing about playing aggressive and calling a lot is sometimes you'll get caught after 2 or 3 calls with a dealer Ricci and it's like, I have to push, and you just deal in.
Yeah, it's really early as well. You can't really predict that sort of thing, and that early might be hard for them to have built value or even to have built a strong weight. So it's not that surprising to push.
See, this is why I'm surprised of how players like Korak do so well with like a 40 or like 40% call rate. Because how do you get through all that situations without like not dealing in after like 2 or 3 calls?
Yeah, well, Korak also famously hates the early Ricci, right? If it's later in the hand, Korak is very good at determining when it's time to stop pushing the open hand. But when it's early, it's hard to make that determination. So if he does get caught by an early Ricci while open and deals into that, he makes up for it by winning a big hand of his own. He's usually pretty good at that too. And early Riccis are somewhat infrequent. So if you are winning more than you're losing in the few instances where you get cut off by an early Ricci, then overall you should be doing pretty well. You have dealer doing pretty well in this hand. 1 away from Tempai already, potentially using the Dora for Ricci Dora 1 or Ricci Pinshu Dora 1 with the 7 so draw.
The 5-pin gone. I wonder if you ever Sakigiri the 8 so here.
Just force the Dora usage.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's a choice here of either, yeah, I mean, obviously, probably playing efficiency because as dealer, but I'm wondering if there are players here. Like, I feel like I know a few people who would actually just suck you to the 8 so here.
Yeah, maybe if like both the 5-pins are dead or 1 5-pin, 1 8 so I think a lot more players would be willing to jam the 8s out prematurely and sort of confirm the Dora shape, just because the extra acceptance you're getting from holding 2 pairs is lessened by half of the tiles it normally accepts.
Ooh, that 3-pin, yeah. So, Nathaniel, well, now it's a bit of a weirder situation. If you drew a 4-pin here, what would your discard be?
Probably just a 1-pin play towards the Tanya. We do have a Ricci on the left from Keisen. Ricci Pinshu Dora. We will see the chase though. Immediate 7 so draw. Ricci Pinshu Dora 1 as well. Sorry, on the left it's just Ricci Pinshu. 1-4 mon for the dealer versus 5-8 pin for the non-dealer. But there's the 1 Nanipatsu. Ross finds the incorrect tile for the dealer. Well, May will certainly be pleased with this. That's the full Mongon, 12,000 points.
Yikes.
Up to 47-8. May is charging ahead in this game. Currently sits just below 0 so far. But if the games like this continue, there will be clear path forward into the positives. With the early pull, the Red Dragon, okay, we're going to see an open hand. We know that May likes to play aggressively. as the dealer. So we'll see if it's David's turn to get burned by the open hand. This is uh, getting better though with the 6-pin fill. All the shapes are confirmed, just need to improve some of them. Will we hold the door connecting Tumon or hold the safer south? Who ends up
I
holding the
think
door connector?
I think if you're keeping south there, you're thinking Honitsu, but with how advanced his hand is, I think it's a bit. I don't think you really want to play Honitsu anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I also want to create the door acceptance. There's a 2-pin fill for Ross. We'll end up cutting one of the Kanchan shapes, the outer one. You could you can sometimes just cut one so here. That way if you draw the 4 so you end up with a Yaman shape as opposed to the typical outside in. If I'm not satisfied with my shapes, then I tend to go the 1 so first. Oh no, the 4 so. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Ross, you could blame me. I called it into your hand.
I'm wondering, was one show the better drop there, or 8-9 pin the better drop there? Because I see 8-9 pin helps Itsu, but at the same time, Penton always feels horrible.
Yeah, I think yeah, typically it's more natural to keep the 1-3 than it is an 8-9. If you are committed to keeping the Itsu option alive though, and you really do want to cut the 1-3, then you should probably go with the 1 so first. I probably personally would give up on the Itsu there with the 8-9, but you know, after dealing at
Come.
12,000 points, you certainly have some incentive to try to collect those back with a slightly larger hand.
If I'm Ross, every turn that's going, I feel more and more sadder.
Okay, well there's a 6-pin. That's
Chi.
closer. A step closer. There's a chi for Tepai though. 5-8 pin. With the cons, that's 2 extra door for David, actually holding a Mungon here.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that is a 3 pair.
Well, 5-8 pin. How live is that? I'm seeing only one of each tile left, so not
Oh, that's
very.
not good. That 9 pin drop is not good.
Oh, that means the 8's probably coming out.
Oh no.
It may thinking about these Gyeongkon shapes 4-6-8 and 2-4-6. So just decides to throw the 6 back. The 3, so is the target, the Dora. But when it finds it, she for
Chi.
Tenpai will choose. If you
Hmm.
keep the middleweight, you can draw another Dora sometimes. So yeah, I was actually going to cut the 8 mon and play for the 3 mon draw. There's the
Don't
8 pin though, as you predicted.
manga.
David's going to pull 8,000 points plus the 2 Hombo will increase the value as well, up to 36,000 points. And we move to the dealership of Ross.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Really fast hand so far.
Are we going to try cast?
I mean, one of us could be really quiet. I can just stay here and maybe you can ask me questions. I think that did the raid come true?
Let's check. It did. Welcome, viewers from ID's channel. A party of 35. That's probably the biggest raid that we've gotten in months.
Yeah, I think we might start raiding Armel on Wednesdays now. That should be great.
Hopefully your stream went well, your games went well. I heard that you were in a Hanchan just before coming here.
Oh, it was a third by default because someone busted. So it
Oh,
went
I see.
okay, yeah. But how is this game going? Tell me, guys.
Oh, it's been exciting so far. There've been some big value hands. We watched May actually pull ahead with a dealer Mungan, and then David on the right just pulled in a con into Dora 3, turned the pair of Sanzo into Dora due to the con, and then managed to win a Mungan. So
Sans Eldora. I see, I see.
The curse now. With this turn to ooh, that white dragon's dead.
are you trying to find a route into the flush?
Yes. Like I this seems like I want to cheat 8 mon or 2 mon so much.
That's a little hard though. You gotta cut 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure I'm buying that the Mon shape is good enough to commit to a flush.
I would actually genuinely think about that 2 mon a lot.
Yeah, maybe. I know that ID sometimes commits for the big value. Would you in this situation play, or at least think about the Manzu Honitsu, the flush in the characters?
Hmm.
while you're thinking, let me pause and just mention the Ricci across the way, a big Ricci from Kaysen. Ricci, Ipeco, can be Pinfu as well. Three-sided weight, 4, 5, and 7, so we'll deal it.
I think if we can get into a Ricci, we can maybe set up a 9-man Suji trap. If we draw the 2-man, that's one of the ways it could have seen the hand going, but now that we have a Ricci, I don't know if that would be possible.
Yeah, it looks like Ross just wanted to stay away here. Played the middle 5-pin, which actually breaks up the hand a lot. And maybe he was actually thinking about the flush as a result, but now choosing to cut the 1-mon, 3-mon away. So it looks like it's going to be a possible fold. Oh, the 2-mon comes too late.
Yeah, because I'm wondering about it. This is a weird situation where, based on his position in the standings, I feel like 9-pin push was a pretty good move there because in his situation, like generally the rule is you fold if you feel like your hand is not worth it or like it's not close. But in this situation, he's dealer, he's last place by a lot, and his overall standings is not looking the best. So I feel like you just push 9-pin and hope for the best because, I mean, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, that's fair. Push by necessity. The meta standings, but we will see the Tsumo from Kaysen, and it is the Pinfu side. We'll see if there's any Uda. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well then.
How about 2?
2 indeed. And that puts Kaysen right back into second place, challenging only a couple thousand behind first. So we've got David now back in the dealer seat in South 1.
See, if this was a ranked game, it'd be game over, and David would just feel so sad because you just get third place for being 33K.
Well,
yeah, that's the worst feeling, isn't it?
Still time though. As the dealer of this round, you're really hoping that you can make up a big chunk of it here. We do see the call of the South across the way. That is May opening up, trying to solidify this lead and just advance the game forward. Outside of May, I'm not really sure who's got the better hand. Maybe the dealer?
Tuso drop here. I wonder, do you ever just drop 8-9 so and greet Tuso for maybe Tanya slash Sanjoku?
Sorry, for what hand?
So the dealer's hand, David's hand. So he dropped Tuso, which is just dropping a floater. But I wonder if you ever drop 8-9 so because the upside of keeping the Tuso means that you have a chance of drawing like a 3 so or a 4 so for maybe Sanchoku or Tanya upgrades.
Right, if you were to draw, like, say, like a 5-man as your pair, then you could rotate it that way, sure. I don't know, I do like the simple value of just being able to draw the 7 so, because every time I discard the 9-8 so, I draw the 7 so. So I would keep it in that case because I've been having terrible luck with that shape. But I think you could go either way there. But generally, I would, as the dealer, just consider taking the 1 away so we can put pressure on the board.
Enough. In the end, both shapes ended up leaving in a pretty good position for David, even holding a safe tell here, planning to do Ricci, Pinfu, Tanya with potential twin sequences if David can grab the 2-pin as well.
I don't think I like this Sakigiri. I do understand that it confirms Tanyo, but I feel like at this point, rather than the higher Tanyo chance, the added acceptance is needed a lot more, especially when you saw that like a lot of the discards of Toyman here is very fast. You can see here May's discards, as you can see, is in Tenpai.
Yeah, but Tenpai for the Dora.
Ooh, interesting choice. Would you switch to the 2-sided weight or confirm the Dora shape?
I think. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you weren't first place, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Dora Tonki best weight, right? Surely.
I mean, I always Dora Tonki, but I was gonna say maybe if he drew the 6 so there, he could have a 3-6-9 pair weight, and that might convince me.
Yeah, that's fair. I would say if your lead was stronger, maybe I would go for the cheaper weight, or if it was closer to the end of the game, for example, if this was the last round and we just wanted to confirm our first place. But I think in this situation, when your lead isn't secure, I like playing for the value, and also May is interested in accumulating not just a first place, but as many points possible in this first place to give themselves the best shot possible to hit that promotion zone, which currently
Mm-hmm.
you only need plus 39, but you know that number is going to change moving forward.
For sure.
Plus
It's interesting to
39.
see here that Ross has a maybe 7 pairs or half outside looking hand. That might be something to watch out for.
Oh, huh. Oh, yeah, that it.
Oh,
Ooh, money draw.
what is the
Five
play?
so.
5 so's natural here. Go with 8 mon, kind of similar idea.
Actually, I think I like 5 so over 8 mon because this actually has Chitoi chances, and 8 mon is a better Chitoi tile than 5 so.
But there's also the chance of Juanitsu, isn't there?
Yeah.
Would you pull? Would you pull into anything here for like Honroto or Toy Toy ideas?
It would have been really nice to have the 1 mon.
Yeah, that would help. Honroto Chitoy, something like that.
I don't think you keep
Hono
it.
cheat toys. This hat is 6,400. You can never win.
Feels like it should be worth more, honestly.
Ah,
Speaking about
that's-
What
sad
about-
shapes,
So there is a double south here on the right for May. So that might be a hint to watch out for too. Although the Dora was discarded earlier. How do you feel about that Dora discard?
That's not a very early one. I guess that was to confirm shapes. In first place, you see that you're 5 blocks. I think that 2-pin early discard wasn't bad for May's specific situation at the point.
after getting the nice door at Tankitsuno, there is a bit of a gap that's made. I might still cut maybe the 5 or something and play a little greedy, but in the near future, probably going to cut the 2-pin as well because if it's too late, I don't want to be messing around.
What?
Con. So now the 8-pin is Dora, the new Dora, which the dealer does have 2 of. However, the 5 so does not fill in anymore. Wait, why is there was a con of the
So it was
Chun?
Tempai, but I think what happened was that button popped onto the screen. It was accidentally clicked.
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say that looks like a mid-click. There's no way you would count.
Okay, but look what's
pins.
going to happen here. We're going to draw the Dora, get a con, add Dora 2, and still have all the value, right? Surely this is what's going to happen.
Oh wow, looks like we are 1 away for Chun. No, not quite Chun, but still Cheat Toy 1 away across the board.
That
And
is
Marcel's fired up.
Senpai
Oh my, what a Tempai. Shabo,
on the dealer Gembu snipe.
Dora 3.
Is it gonna be 2 so or is it gonna be 5 mon? Okay, it's 5 mon.
Yeah, the 7 on our 8-pin is deadly here. Where's
see
the
the
last 8-pin?
5.
Boom.
Oh,
Oh,
the 5.
Yeah, it was safe to the Ricci, but not to the open hand. Didn't end up pairing the 2-pin, paired the 4-pin, so only Panyao, but fortunate to have won the hand despite the little misclick.
oh.
Wow, what a hand!
See, these are the high pie that I'm used to seeing from May.
This is an Ishanten for dealer, and there's a chance of even Ryunpei Kohonitsu here.
Nathaniel, tell me all tiles that make this Tempai.
Well, first of all, we are 3 Shantan from Tempai, so I don't know about you, but I only have eyes for Chinitsu here.
True.
Honitsu Ryunpei.
Yeah, I'll add Yanpeiko to it, absolutely. Yeah, the sticky point though is the 7
Oh,
mon.
the 8-mon.
Oh, that's a sign, right? Surely that's a sign.
Oh my goodness.
What if you draw
What are we
6 mon or
witnessing?
9 mon into Sun Anko chance? Would you just take that, Ricci?
Oh, the 6-mon is a Tatsumaki on 2, 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. What a shape.
Yeah, I think that's too strong, right? It's just too strong to cheap out for Ricci, maybe Sun Anko.
I think you just gotta take it.
I mean, the thing. Oh my gosh, because if you draw a 9, oh, that's Dora.
That is Dora. A pawn.
7-pin, 8-pin.
1 away.
All right, Ross threatening, and like May doesn't really want to deal into a Mungon here, So that might
This one
change the
definitely
plan.
looks like it's a Tanyao. Ooh,
Gee.
so the Naiso is going to be safe, but 3-6 is not, and there's a new Tenpai 4-7 so across the board. 4, of course, is pawn, so there's 2 7-sos out.
Yeah, David going for the shutdown, but what is he willing to push? If he draws a 3-mon, will he jam it? Oh, draws the 3-mon. Will he jam it? I think he will.
Nathaniel, you just cursed it.
This is the second time. This is the second
No,
time.
we might not see it.
He's
It
thinking.
might
He's
be
thinking. Are you
3-so,
bold?
6-so,
Wow!
restraint.
Nice.
I mean, you can still join the Tenpai. Oh my goodness. This Honitsu, this Shunitsu.
Everyone is working around the
There's
Monzu
no
now.
more 6-mons. There's one more 3-mon.
But it's
Oh my
strong
goodness.
by the
What is
Chinitsu.
this out?
This is gonna be Tenpai.
What is the
All
weight?
these tiles
What is
lighting
the
up.
weight?
I think 9-mon
It's
has to be
there
weight
was
here.
589.
589 362?
It's not 2.
Yeah, it's not
It's-
2. It's not 2. It's not 2.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
2569. This is one of those questions that they ask you in a professional mahjong test.
Yeah, for sure. So we have the 3-6 on the right. We've got our dealer
Yeah, there's no
monster here.
Sonanko here, right?
Yeah, no, I think 8, 9... Wait. Oh, wait, no.
No, there's no
That's a-
Sonanko here. 2
no.
sequences are being used.
Yeah.
Oh man, David had the Tenpai. Now he just has to back away. 2-pin, 5-pin doesn't want to jam that out. The lower pins look bad, but the 2-pin went through.
So there's no more 9-mons, no more 8-mons, no more 6-mons, and no more 3-mons. So there's only really the 5-mon, of which there is 1 left.
This is kind of unbelievable.
See, this is a funny case where you have to actually have... Was the down
Oh, he
one-
might discard a 9-mon. No, right? A 2-mon. There it is.
Yeah, this is
Oh, we can't use it.
Oh, there's the last
5-mon.
5. So David knows the Bonzu are bad. Just trying to find the right pin tiles. The 2 went through a couple turns ago. The 5 is not Katsuji as well.
That's a funny... Do you drop white or...
Oh my
do
god,
you-
7-mon.
Oh,
Oh,
the
nice!
8-mon
chance.
drop?
The one
Richi
chance.
Shinizu! Nora! Hanuman! 18,000 for May. It's gonna be so many points. Now also under 30k is Kaisen.
Yeah, if making drag David down below 30k as well will be an extra 5 points of Uma. Picked the perfect game to throw it all out right on stream. You're the best game of the season? That's right. It's your streamed game.
This table is scary. Like, every hand has been so fast, and like half the hands have been really expensive.
But we have an Ishanten on the left already.
No, it's... Ooh, Pinfu with Tanyao confirmed? No, not confirmed. Sanchoku chance is high. You could get a Sanmin-chan. You could get Doroke.
Oh,
This
That's
is
a
it's
weird
not
one.
Tenpai yet, but that's
it's a great
it's
question.
the Sanshoku chance. So maybe
Because all of these tiles
wow,
have
that's
utility,
really,
right?
it's really, yeah.
The 3-mon can be
they're all great.
Ipeiko, the 3-so could be Sanchoku, the 7-so gives you the easy door acceptance and another Ipeiko opportunity. It's actually
Yeah,
not
I
an easy
feel
answer.
like yeah, it's not a really easy answer. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I might discard the. I'll try to keep the Sunzo. I don't know what I would discard. though.
Gee.
Yeah, I think I might
I
drop
think we
the
want value.
3-mon personally, but I do recognize that loses some acceptance. Uh-oh. 3
Ooh, and the 3
Uh-oh.
pin's gonna deal in.
Ross just
1K.
shut me down.
Yep, Red Dragon with 1 repeat. Get some points back on the board, and now it's gonna be Ross's dealer chance to make a comeback here in South 4. Currently in the negatives. But starting with Dora 2 and a completed sequence. Ariana on the 6-7. Can use the 5-8.
You know, this might sound crazy, but would you ever chi a 7-mon with this hand?
Honestly, I do like doing that. I don't doubt it at all. Because we have the 7 pen, which ideally we can turn into another shape. There's even Sanshoku Dreams.
Well, we're getting close to that Sanchoku, but I don't That it really it's anti Tanyao, which I don't like too much.
David, known Tanya believer.
Me too. Me too.
Tanya overall.
26% win rate.
Ooh,
Oh,
Nathaniel
there it
knows.
is.
Oh no,
No!
Joker.
No!
No, David, you're supposed to be
Oh,
cheering this. You're happy for Tanya. I'm the one
no
that's
Shoko
sad.
no Jun. No Shoko no Jun.
Okay,
I
okay.
guess.
We're back.
Oh,
We're
that's
back
Okay.
in the realm of
Okay.
normalcy.
Okay. Okay.
it's not
7
even.
man would be great right now. 7 man would be great.
You see the flush brewing across the way, 3-pin G. Probably the half flush with the.
Oh,
Ooh.
Sanzo. We're really happy here. Yes.
Do you drop 9-pin there or 3-pin?
Yeah, there's a Honitsu brewing across the way, so it might be nice to discard the 7 pin as early as possible. Ah, the 79! It's so painful.
This is a weird case where I understand keeping the shovel because it looks like it'll get better, but at the same time, oh, actually, this makes it a lot
Oh,
better.
this is great.
Drop 7-pin. You don't care about dealing in.
Yeah, kind of at this point, we are in full Zensu territory. We're just gonna shove for our own hand.
Okay, a better one away across the way for this Honitsu. Waiting on the green dragon. There's one more of them out there, and also 3, 6, 9 pin and 5 pin. This is
Senpai?
Senpai. Has to discard Dora, but
What is-
dealer Ricci.
This
Yes.
is like one of the
The worst
saddest
draw.
Richis.
The worst draw to Tempai, but your dealer with Dora 1. It's hard to say no.
Yeah. So look at the win rate of this. Like you're waiting on 3-4 pin, which Toyman is going for a very obvious Honitsu where 3 pins already one used. So it's like, okay, do I have any 3 or 4 pins that anyone's ever gonna drop? Probably no. Are there any in the wall? Well, I don't think I see any.
There it
Oh,
is.
Well,
there
there
it
was
is.
one.
Sumo Dora.
There was exactly one, and Ross finds it, reached Sumo. And the Dora.
Never say never. So you're saying there's a chance? We're gonna find it.
Gosh dang it! This jinxing.
Okay, so we have reverse jinxing. Like, I will say
Honestly,
the worst
I feel
possible
like
draw for
David-
someone, and then they'll draw it. And you'll say, this never happens, and then they'll draw it.
David is the hater that turns. You know, it's like fake hater because then the person actually wins.
Vacate. Okay.
I'm just
Anti-curse commentator.
the believer, but in the worst possible draw. Wow, Dora 3, by the way, across the table.
No Yaku though.
What do you mean, no Yako? This is Ricci Mahjong, don't you know?
Ricci? I've never heard of that before.
There's Dora-san across the table, by the way. Currently went away. 2 5 pin or 6 9 so would be Tenpai. The White Dragon as well. So I'm hearing that David is now the patron saint of Hell-Aids. Is this true?
Excuse me, what?
That's right, you know it, David. I'm expecting your next game, every hand. Single tile weights.
Oh,
Only.
shoot, I have a game tomorrow, shoot.
Alright, we did see the con, by the way, on the left. Makes the 2-pin the Dora. And just one away for May.
3-pin drop here? I think it's one so, right?
One so's natural towards Tanyo.
Ooh. Instarichi.
Yeah, it might have been Isaki Giri, so you go 2 3 4 so Sanshoku, and you have the 1 so to push later. Maybe feeling like that's the safest path. But now just gonna fold.
Old?
That word is not in David's dictionary.
I don't think you're like. I know this isn't ranked, so raw points matters, but like, you get a Mangan win here, you're immediately out of 4th, which is worth a lot of points.
Yeah, it might be worth trying the second 3-pin or one so.
Yeah, we can still draw back into Tenpai. There's 214 months left.
I'm a believer. We can get the 4-mon back.
4-pin is safe. 8-mon uncle across the way.
Oh, there's
Finds
the
Sumo.
last 8-mon.
Reaching Sumo Dora 1 under Dora. So that's gonna put May at
Oh wait,
70,000 points.
wait,
And
Dave's
everybody
under
below
30K.
30K. Yeah, David is under 30K. So this is gonna be a huge win for May. 60.3 for May. David minus 0.1 Saki award.
Well,
Kaysen minus 17.4 in third. Then Ross in fourth. Managed to get out of negatives. That's great.
it's it only took one game, but we already have one of these players into the promotion zone.
Wait, so May went from 14th to 4th?
I think so, yeah.
Let's take a look at those updated standings. All right, they're not updated yet. Surely, any second it'll come through. But yeah, plus 60. It's going to be, what, 51? 50.8. So yeah, May into 5th place. Moves up 9 places in one game. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And I
29.5% win rate and 9.4% deal-in. Wow. Ty's been great.
Look at Ty's call rate though.
Yeah, he's playing aggressive style. This is what I like. Hi, aggro.
All right. Well, we can stick with this table. There's also C1 with Drew, Ember, Nicholas, and Michael. I'll leave it up to those who are casting to decide. Would you like to see more of Kaysen, May, Ross, and David? Or upper end
I mean, I'm gonna choose the table with a person named David.
It's fun. This table was good. Let's stick with it.
I guess we're gonna continue try casting. It's fun.
Or I could leave it to the two of you.
Either way.
I will go ahead and load the next game. It looks like they should be just underway or maybe just about to start, one of the two. Game 2 of the series.
I'm gonna go ahead and let everyone know that we're doing this show.
All right. So if you are May, you are very happy about how that last game went, and you are
This is
hoping
session
that this game
4,
goes
right?
just as well. Absolutely. We just started session 4, first week. If you're Kaysen, you're like, all right, I did pretty well. I won some big hands. Let's just do that again.
And it seems like it's the start of the next game. Seems like our dealer here, Kaysen, is starting with the. Is this? Would you say this is Sanshoku?
I would say that I would definitely keep the 7 to try and incorporate into the hand. Yeah, it's weird. The 4-pin pair when you have the panchan is not that great.
Yeah. And on the opposite here, we do see that Ross going very aggressive with, I guess, Yakuhai and maybe Honitsu? Considering there's only 4 tiles you have to drop for the Honitsu. And then on the right here, pair of south and a lot of shapes that cause possible, I don't know, maybe call and go, maybe Ricci if you get some perfect draws. And on the left here, seems like a very typical Ricci end. Maybe Tanyo upgrades?
We do have a pawn of the south here on the right. So with the Yakuha, you can use the North Dora, but it's been discarded twice, so first we can't do that.
So, Irene, so you see here how all the Norths are gone? Is this a hand you feel like you want to play more open or more closed?
Yeah, this is the kind of hand, especially as dealer, when I have this kind of bad hand, I would say. I mean, we don't have any mouse completed by row
Gee.
2, right? I would call just for Tenpai as much as I can. Just hope that I can repeat. Because this hand feels very hard to actually win.
Yeah. I wonder if this is the cases that I always wonder, correct style of just forcing a Yaku or just forcing a Tenpai. I'm wondering how well that goes.
Gee.
Well, given that there's not a mini Dora, I think you might as well try. If you look at people's hands, you might be able to push some of these tiles that are less dangerous, or at least if you do land, it's going to be cheap. So, for example, on the right, you'd obviously be afraid of some sort of Honitsu with Dora, but there's no Dora, of course. We did just pick up a one away. So it would have been great if we had some way to make this Jun-chan. Fortunately, the 8s and 9s are gone, and we did drop the 7. Oh, the 7's back. We don't keep it, though.
I mean, 8-9 pin is pretty dead? Yeah. Huh. It's funny seeing Ross on that 8 pin.
Oh, yeah, the
Boom.
4-1's gonna deal in. Yep. So there you just got the win because the 1-4-1 doesn't look that dangerous against this hand. Because it's not really expensive, but you do get the win.
I mean, at the end, 1000 is 1000.
I'd much rather have a 1000 deal in than a sumo manga normal dealer, that's for sure.
I wonder, in Armal, does your EV go up if you deal into 1000 hands? So, next hand here, dealer's hand says, ooh, not keeping Naimon? Is this a Honitsu grade? I don't know.
It could be, although maybe if you find the 5 so, I think we'll be very happy.
Maybe Tanya. It seems like a Tanya or Honitsu grade. I'm not sure which one exactly. On the right here, that is also Tanya. If you could also be Tanya. On the opposite hand here, ooh, Pinfu +2, I guess.
Yeah, Nora too.
And then on the left here, does this ever become 789 Sanchoku? Maybe 678
Oh,
Sanchoku.
5-1 pair. So now it becomes very easy to open the sound if you manage to get a pawn. So
Yeah.
that could be pawn, but I think we're gonna hold out on this 2-4 so. I think a 4 so or 4 pin might be cheatable.
Would you open with a 5 Sochi?
I think so. I think so. Can cut 2 pin.
Oh yeah, because if you drop 2 pin, you confirm the Tanyao shape on the Pinta side.
Yeah, I mean, after you make a call, you don't really need the 1 pin draw, right?
Yep. And now with that
Eat.
draw, that makes this overblocked.
Yeah, so I would have liked to see the 5 pin being kept because if we draw the 7 pin, this is actually not too bad. Can make another Mount Dele and Bigani Penko. But this is a nice way to push. The 8 pin is very safe. Problem is this 5-8 man does not look great because when we have a pair of the 5 man, if someone is waiting on a 6-7 man, right? The 5-8 man wait, we're going to be dealing into them. But across the way, we do just have the Richi Ping Futsumo Dora-san. It's going to be Hanuman.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so May getting a taste of their own medicine in the next game. Game 2, Division B3. So we have an uncle here. It's going to be Ross's dealer. They just had a very, very bad fourth. But we're going to try to make it back up. This hand has an uncle already in 2 pairs and the Dora. But this could turn out to be a nice Tanya Toy Toy.
Toy. I'm interested with the Toy thought. The only problem with Toy is, doesn't 4-mon have to get dropped a lot if you call like 2-mon Pong?
I'm fine dunking on it, honestly.
Oh,
Come.
okay. That could be
It would
cool.
be kind of dependent on whether we can draw another pair. I think that's what would make this hand more into a toy for me.
Makes sense. That 5-so with diamond con, that's
Yeah,
quite
that
the
is
move.
quite an aggressive move. The new Dora is the Green Dragon. Currently, there are two of them in David's hand, which is one that Hanuman. So this hand could end up very scary. It's currently one away. Could end up waiting on the Green Dragon.
Most definitely could be. Ooh.
Six-pin draw gives a way wider Ishanten. Not a lot of talent get a Senpai.
So then,
Chi.
in this situation, if you draw a 4-pin and get the Ipiko, do you Dama or Richi?
I think we reach you just because there's a con and we can maybe get another Hanuman.
Oh. Okay, so you're
Yeah, I feel like if I'm ever the first person to be Dama, I do like the Dama here though, because this is
Wait.
confirmed Mangan.
That's
Wait,
not Dama. That's not Dama.
Wait, what? It's not Tenpai.
It's not them. Like, what?
Are we playing Maximum Greed trying to draw the 4-mon pair? Could it be?
Huh? There's a Dama on the left, though.
Oh, there it is, the 4-mon!
Oh, what?
Oh, this is Green Dragon, Dora 5 for Hanuman Dama.
Wow.
Sumo on the 4-pin would be Paimon. The Sunzo. Ipe called Dora. Ron here on the right, on the left from May. Getting the second place secured. Defusing the bomb.
Home.
That was David's sound.
I'm sad.
Home.
Don't be sad. There's 224 Sanshoku.
That makes Nathaniel happy. This.
I'm imagining Nathaniel like just chilling, listening to the stream, listening to our commentary, and suddenly 234 Soundtrack was set in like a sleep page, and he wakes up. Just showed up on stream.
Chi.
You know what? Just for that, I will show up on stream. I will unmute myself because you're absolutely right. We've totally forgotten about that last hand, that Hanuman that wasn't, and we're totally focused on this Sancho that is.
Yeah, the 5-soul draw is interesting here.
Well, I'm wondering. I mean, 5-star you probably have to chi. At this point, I think you take every chi other than like maybe 5-pin. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
I
have
think
to
I would
chi.
take that. I would probably take that Chia.
Yeah.
Although, you know, this one could end up being very, very expensive if we draw the 5-soul.
Yeah, most definitely. I wonder if he's not. I wonder, yeah, if David's not calling here because he thinks that being first place here, he doesn't want to call heavily. Nope.
There it is. So we're going to be calling for Tanya. Problem is, 2 of the 4 months are gone, so maybe we can draw 2 3-man and go for a pawn there. Another triplet. This could end up being toy, honestly.
Most
Pawn's
definitely.
4-pin and to keep tempo and then draw a 2 3-man.
Chi.
Good work. There it is, though. Another 4-man comes out, and so we get to chi and to tempai. The tempai is Enpotsu to 5-pin and 6-0.
Or Tanya Nomi on the you know, don't you love when you have people who just do three calls no tempai?
I mean, I have done it before. It is very, very scary, though. Having a pair of honors really helps in those situations. They're usually safe. So if you have to back up.
Chi.
Another call into tempai here, 6-pin 7-so.
Jams the 2-so.
Yeah, there's no more 7-sos left. There's one 6-pin. No, there's no 6-pins left as well. You can maybe draw a 6-so here.
Dealer jams the north here. Ooh, I wonder. Is that worth the jam? Like, I know it doesn't deal in, but would you have jammed the north here when you see it on Kami 3 calls they dropped a 1-zo and north is Shonpai?
Yeah, it's a little bit scary, isn't it? I feel like maybe you can drop the 6-0? No, that would be too scary. Yeah, maybe
Like,
dropping the 4-3 pin or something.
yeah, because this is one of the situations that, like, I guess David's saying here that this Tenpai is worth too many points to fold here, but
Oh, another Dora picked up by the Juanita player here, Ross. 5569. A few different ways to get Tenpai. A few of them would be discarding the 6, so there it is, a Tenpai on the
Boom.
2 pin from the dealer. It's gonna connect 1,500 from David. Keeping the dealership.
Hanyo is OP. How about 567 Sanshoku?
Yeah, there's 567 strong circle here. I would also. I don't know if I reach you if I draw a 4-7 pin.
Oh, good question. So dealer, bad weight, Nomi Tenpai on turn like 3 or 4. Is that worth it?
I think with the 5-7 you have a lot of ways to upgrade it, so you can just Dama. I don't think there's anything wrong with Damaing there. If you draw a 4-7 pin. Because you can draw the 4-so to improve or the 8-so to improve, or you can also just sumo and get another dealer. Well, the backfire here, we discarded 8-1 earlier. Now this is a Ryaman, so we could just 4-10 on it. And I think that's what we're gonna do. We're still gonna keep the 5-so there. In case we draw the 4-so.
That is, I mean, you take the draw, you don't. Oh,
There's
I'm-
2 8-months gone. So there is a call as well. Across the table we do have the red dragon being called. There's a chance of all triplets there maybe.
Yeah, I think you have to drop the 5-so after the 6-mon draw, because 6-mon can get an encore fairly often. Not fairly, but
T-Ban would be great.
oh, backfire on not keeping the 9-mon, but I think, yeah, you would have kept the 6-mon over the 9-mon, so
Mm-hmm.
that's Ishanten on the right there for, I guess, Nomi. Oh,
Like,
which
are we just gonna 4-10 or are we gonna wait on 9-pin? Okay, we're just gonna Dama?
Dama Furiten?
I mean, I feel like if you're going 4-10, might as well reach you. Well, I guess maybe you want to make sure no one. I mean, there's no Dora. The
Yeah.
Dora's been discarded.
There's no Dora, and you can easily get a 6-mon Roan off of someone.
Boom.
If you're going to Dama, maybe you take the Itsui Shandan, where you draw 8-pin and have a 4-7 pin. Oh, the 3-mon though, that is Tempai across the way.
Boom.
That's gonna be a deal in.
I mean, I
1,000.
guess at the end you save the stick, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, that is a good point. Yeah, you save the stick.
So
I think mainly you just don't want to be stuck 4-10 in a Ricci when there's a chance that someone counter Ricci's and then you would pass a deal in from a Mangan.
yeah.
I think that makes sense. This is a very nice one, Itsu, I think, right?
That one too, and also look at the right there. That's also a pretty hand that could be pretty funny.
Yeah, with an 8-man draw, this is an incredible Chito Ishanten.
Let's see.
Oh, White Dragon Uncle here on the right.
Ooh, maybe even Sananko?
Yeah, this is definitely one of those pair rounds. The dealer as well. Ooh, the 6-1 draw is huge.
Menhon?
It's could end up being, yeah, concealed Honitsu. Currently we have 2 sequences in 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, and then a pair of 5-mons, pair of wests. Could really use a lot of these Monzo tiles. All of them are useful. On 1 through 9.
I see that May doesn't believe in Daisangen. Oh, actually, no. Green Dragon is dead.
Yeah, I think we're just keeping the green dragon for safety later. There's still a chance we can draw that east. 5 mon, chi.
ポン
Not
Or
Pong?
pawn. Pawn is good too. If we cheat the 5 mon, we can. Oh no, we already have all the 5 mons.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we can con later.
Well, we have a template thanks to this now.
Yep. There's even a chance of Chinitsu here, honestly. If we draw the 4 mon or an
You
8 mon.
draw 4 mon? Don't you drop 7 mon just because you're Itsu then?
Oh yeah, there's also Itsu here. Itsu
Yeah.
and Itsudora. That is Mangan. It's a very interesting template.
You can cheap. Would you cheap 4mon in this shape?
Yes, definitely. I would cheat 3-4-5, not 4-5-6.
If you do that though, you're waiting on actually only 8mon.
Yeah, you're right. So maybe.
It is the door. Oh.
Okay. This is pretty sweet. We're reading the
Shuffle.
west now.
Does the
There's also
shuffle?
a chance that we can discard the west and go for a Shinitsu Dora for Hanuman.
Hear me
Like,
out.
that's a consideration.
What if we just Giri 3mon because 2mon looks better in the wall?
It's possible. I mean, there would be 3 3 months, so the chance that someone can use the 2 mon is not super high. We did discard a 1 mon from hand though, so now it does look like it's definitely Tempai.
Yes. That's why I'm wondering. It's
I think jump on is just better because.
Because usually if West doesn't come out right now, don't you think you're like... Well, I mean, I guess you could say both arguments that both West and 2mon are probably both
Come.
thwarted.
チ
And that's the last 3 mon. Oh, this is a very nice
Oh.
upgrade though. 258 now.
258, yes.
No, there's one more. No, there's no more 8 months. There's a 2 mon.
6mon push? What?
It really wants that Tempai. It's not gonna find it though. And no
That's-
one's gonna win.
Props to David for being in Tempai.
Yeah, that was a pretty scary hand to beat in Tempai War.
Oh.
We have 4 pairs, so we should automatically think this is a Toitsuba.
Chitoi? Maybe?
I mean, definitely. I would even go as far as cutting 5 so there immediately.
Yeah, I
Just
think...
keep the west.
I think... Yeah,
Yeah, just cut 5 so.
Yeah, drop 5 stone there, yeah. I think Chitoi... Yeah, this is just Chitoi.
I mean, this is just Shitoi Shantan, so there's no real reason, right? Well, I mean, of course we can somehow end up in a Ryonpenko situation, but...
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm happy about that draw.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Now we can be
Home.
Shantan... Well, we're
Home?
gonna go Toy Toy. Okay. Yeah, decides to go for Toy Toy.
Toy here. That's a... Huh.
In these situations, I'm always considering whether I should pawn the first 1 mon here, because
ポン
if we pawn that, it might be more difficult to find the 4 and 3. Although we did just get the 4 mon pawn, so now we're just 1 away. How do you feel about these Toy Toys where you have to call 3 times?
Well, I feel like every time I've done something like that, I always
Yeet.
backfire, so my default is gonna say, not good memories.
And that's how I feel too. Ooh,
Ooh.
what are we dropping out 7 pen and just fold? Okay, we're just gonna go 8 pen.
I mean, we have no complete safeties. 3mon is probably safe, but I don't
Yeah,
think...
now we have to push 5 so.
5 so it's hard to push.
Okay.
Who cares? You know, this could be the typical
Pong.
IC9, so Ricci, so that hand must be cheap.
All right, now Toy waiting on the 7 pin, 9 pin. There's 3 tiles left in the wall, so not too bad at all.
See,
There's
with
still a 4-mon and a 1-mon to con, but this is the deal in tile,
Boom.
and since we're Tenpai, we're gonna deal in.
Ricci no Mi?
Richi,
Right.
ura, 2,600. Looks like we have a Chanta hand here on the left. I'm already discarding 4-mon in that situation, but as for the dealer hand, the Dora has a 7, so we might be able to use it with 5, 6, 7.
For the dealer, this might also be Chanta.
It could end up being, yeah, Chanta or Sanchoku or maybe Junchan.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting here to see that Kaysen skipped the first 9 Sochi. Would you skip
Pong.
that 9 Sochi? I feel like taking that 9 Sochi, I guess you could skip the first one.
I feel like I would probably call. I am an aggressive player, so I would just call the lines.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I feel like I want to win every single hand I can, even if I have to call a lot, as long as I don't deal in, which is the hard balance, right?
Yep.
But that's my usual playstyle, so I would just call the 9
Gee.
show.
Well, at least we get another chance for the 9, so takes it is still Jan Shanten, but still chance for Chanta Sanshoku?
Oh, there it is. Well, I mean, this is just a 1 away. Even though we might not get Sanchoku, this is still great. We can tank you on the 9-mon. It's pretty live, actually.
Oh wait, there's Dora here. Okay, so this would be Chanta. It'd be
Dora.
Chanta Yakuai Dora. So
Gee.
got
I
a
would
chi,
definitely take
right?
this. Yep, definitely take this.
Drop 8 mon. Yep.
And now we just wait. Although it looks pretty obvious what our weight is, but they might think they might think that we cut from like a 7, 8, 8, 9, and we're waiting on somewhere else. Like the lower Sozu could be the run tile now. It passed
Gee.
earlier, but that was before our call, I think.
I like this chi from the dealer. I think 7-pin chi is really strong here. I think you have to drop 6-pin. Would you do that chi 7-pin? Because I think I really like that chi.
I think so because we're getting to the second row. The hand is not too strong, so I think just going for a Tenpai is a great idea.
Eh, 9-pin draw. That doesn't.
Yeah, the 9 pin just looks scary. Oh, there it is.
Yum.
9-mon's gonna deal in. Chanta Dora. Yakuhai. 3,900.
This is what you call manufacturing value.
Yeah, Chanta's not so bad when you can add more stuff to it. Sanchoku. Dora.
Would you?
Alright.
Would you
Ross's
agree?
dealer. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna ask. Would you agree that Chanta is stronger in Akanashi?
Yes, definitely. That's something that in the last Emily visit in Vegas, right, the one last year, Aiko Hinata gave a lecture and people are asking her about, her preference for formats. And one of the things she said is when you're playing red fives, Chanta is really bad because you can't use the red fives. So I do think that in Nakanashi, there's a lot more value, I think, in just winning a hand to shut down someone making a really big Riichi hand. And so Chanta becomes more valuable there because it's less likely that someone will have a quick mangan. Gives you more time to work Chanta, and then you also have to be worried about someone cheating the red fives that you're going to be discarding, right?
Yeah, that is actually also a big thing to note. Yeah.
I would like to see us keeping the 4-1 here, though. There's still a Sanshoku possibility.
Yeah. I
Although
want.
this might be Sakigiri.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know some people in Akanashi tend to play a lot more Sakigiri heavy. Oh.
All right, this is confirmed Itsu on a
Eat.
369 pin. The 9 pin being the Takame for Itsu. So Riichi Pingfu Itsu, that would be Mangan. On sumo or run?
Okay, but what if you drop 9 pin and Dama the E2 to try to go for a tricky weight?
I feel like okay, that would have been a nice upgrade, but I feel like reaching here is just good. There's also a chance of Ipatsumo. Even so, reaching Pinfu Ipatsumo is still a very nice one.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking because this is totally the right thing, generally the right thing to do to the reach there. But it's always still funny to think, what if you just want to confirm the E2 and try to go for a bit more of a greedy slash funny
Um,
weight?
So I have done this. I had a Itsu, like Richi Pinfu Itsu, exactly like this one, 269. But I had discarded a 4-mon earlier in the round, and I happened to draw 1-mon when I had no pair, so I just Richi'd, and someone dealt me Ipatsu for the 1-mon CG trap. So sometimes that can work, yeah. But you need to draw it on the spot.
Yeah,
Ross here does win the Richi Pinfu and flips 1 Uradora for 5,800. It's not the manga that we were hoping for with the 9-pin, but it's still very good.
yep, rewarded for going for the insta reachy. This wow, dealer's Jan Shantan already? That's fast.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there's an argument here to just drop 6-0, and then maybe we can end up in some Chanta or something like that. As the Dora is the Naimon.
Now we drop it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if I draw a 9 silk pair, I might go for Chanta.
I think you have to drop south with a 4-mon draw.
Yeah, I think so. The 4-7 one is simply too strong. Just any two-sided Reachy you can get is so good already, especially as dealer this early. Just take as maximum efficiency as possible, even if you have to drop Dora.
リーチ
I do think the Dora Ricci here is very good. Okay, there is a Ricci here. Possible son uncle. Dora's son on the right.
That's a gross weight. One
Yeah,
out
1-mon
east.
east. Very scary hand.
Dealer's just out. Okay.
On Tsumo, it's a Baimon, right? Ricci Tsumo, son uncle, Dora san.
Oh yeah, Sanonko. I forgot that was a thing.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be Mangon. It would be Hanuman, though. Oh, the 1-mon is here. We're discarding the North, though. So we're still alive.
So dealer is getting rewarded for folding instead of pushing, because I would have been tempted to at least think about pushing with that hand, but seems like folding was the right answer.
There's still a
Ricci.
word where we somehow get tempai here, but there is a Ricci chase. Forcel only across the way for Kason.
Richi Tanyao? I feel like
Oh, this is so scary. 1 pin. We're just gonna go 1 pin.
that Richi is very.
Oh, the 1-mon. The last 1-mon is there. There's one more east to be found. Oh, and he finds the Ricci Kanyal Tsumo.
Rewarded, wow.
Shutting down and finds the Ura for Mangan. Shuts down the potential Baimon
Wow.
from David.
Would you have been able to take that Richi?
Oh, I mean, I feel like I'm by Dama.
Yeah.
But I feel like in that situation, you might not have much else to do. You have a chance to win Richie Tanyo Tsumo, and Richie Tanyo Tsumo, very, very nice way, I think, in Nakanashi to make a manga, because you can, just hope for the Tsumo and hope for the Ura.
That's a good point. Let's actually, I want to ask you. Let's say assume it was the exact same situation, but it was Aka Ari. Would you still take that Richi?
チ
I feel like it depends on the entry tile. If we have like a safe entry tile, maybe. Because it's such an early Richie that they might not have a good weight.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, yeah. Early reaches are always hard to read.
There is a Chanta happening here on the right. 9 so pond, 1 to 3 so pond, 2 9 ones in hand.
ポン
We're gonna see the pawn here. And we might see a white dragon, green dragon wait for Chanta Mangan, possibly.
So, how often does this become a tanki?
I'm always pawning here.
East drop. Well, you're gonna pong that. Yeah, come on, you gotta pong.
You have to pawn it.
You have to pong. Like you can't skip. What? No way you skipped that. No way.
I guess we're hoping to draw green. Green and green.
Like that is saying like I don't want to pong this because everyone will know what my weight is, but at the same time, like
Yeah, just go for the Tsumo. I don't think
Yeah.
there's a problem with that. What, are you afraid of, somehow dealing into your Kami-chan? I feel like it's just worth it, right?
yeah.
2-1 would be a nice way to.
I mean, yeah, it would.
Problem is, it would be Chantanomi. So Green Dragon, Dora-san, Chanta is still on Hanuman.
It's like, oh, there's a
There it
green
is, the
dragon.
Green Dragon pawn. So we would not have drawn
Pushes
that.
it.
Yeah, that would have been dealer's draw. Down by for dealer. 2-5 pin. Has been discarded by our Shimocha here. So it might come out in the future. 8 pin? Yeah, 5 still makes more sense. All 5 pin draw, and that's
Roll.
it. Run from the dealer. South only, but shuts down the big Mangan chance.
And so, do you think that's a punishment for not taking Tenpai?
It's hard to say because we might not even have one.
Yeah, because you're waiting on the thing is, if you took that pong, the dealer would draw the green dragon. At that point, would they?
And then he
fold or
has to
not?
fold, right? Because
Yeah.
he can't really push it. I mean, when we have that insight, right? Anyways, it's South 4, the last hand, potentially. The dealer's currently in first place. And everyone else is under 30k, so the Uma would be better for the dealer right now. They would get about, I think it's 20, right? 20 points of Uma.
Isn't it? I think the base is 15. Yeah, 15. It's
Pong.
actually 15, 5, -5, -15, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but with floating would be 15 plus 5, so 20.
Yes.
Because you take
yes,
second
yes.
Uma, right?
Yep. Huh.
This would be a great one to have. Okay, Marie Shanten. Would love to see a 4-man draw, I think. We might also cut from 6-0. Yep. There's Sanjoku potential as well. So this way we keep both the
Gee.
6, 7, 8 and the 5, 6, 7 Sanjoku chance. Call it the Waito for potential Honitsu and Solzu. With the White Dragon being the Dora. It's once cut, but there is one encased sand.
So funny thing here is, even though you're confirming a negative score, the difference between winning this 2,000 is huge because that's what is it, 15-point difference, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
20.
if you get first place here from this Honitsu, if you can get the White Dragon, make a Mangan, it's like winning a Baiman or something. Maybe some Baiman in the amount of points that you get. But we're just gonna take the one away for Honitsu. This might even be Chinitsu if we draw the 7, so it's a perfect Chinitsu hand.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I was wondering why you didn't suck. Why they didn't suck you give you the 8. So
There it is. This is Chinitsu Shanten. We're gonna keep it. But the 7 pin is gonna deal. No.
Each.
No.
We're gonna reach you 1 turn later.
What? Damas and Sumogiri Richis? What? Huh? What has the world become?
It's a 4-7 pin. Wait.
相撲
Ipatsumo! What?
What?
He
What?
skipped the run so he could Ipatsumo! To take second
Wow!
place, Ross, the magician! Oh my goodness!
Wow! I was not thinking about that at all. I was like, what did the Dama? Does it take the road? Did the Shimokiri Richi and get the.
He just knew. He had the X-ray goggles. He was locked in, plugged into the matrix.
My brain's getting fried. I don't understand a single move that's happened today. I can't process what I just saw there.
All right, all
Yeah, my
right.
mind is kind of breaking
The
from that
commentator's
game.
stunlocked. Let's go to the standings. Well, we got David in first. Congratulations, plus 20.5. Locked at it barely. Ross almost made it go over there at the end, plus 7.7. Second, May with minus 8.2. Casey minus 20. Let's get to those updated standings because David's made some progress towards that promotion zone. Looks like May and David up there neck and neck. Wow, well, what a finish! From what is the world coming to the magician showing us exactly what is going on in the world.
I love
Fantastic
that.
stuff. Fantastic stuff.
The amount of style, the aura farming, impressive.
What could we possibly see in the remainder of the evening that could top that?
That's gonna make for a great club. Oh my goodness.
It has it been every time I've said like, why is this happening? Like they like something
Yes,
always
yes,
happens.
David. I need you to say that in my games. Like when I take the bad weight Ricci instead of the good weight one, you need to like complain, and then I get my epots in or something.
I mean,
No.
okay, so if you watch someone play, do you ever feel like the decisions you would make would completely backfire and something you don't understand at all from someone else just works because they just trust their instincts of the match? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, there are things that the players notice in game that we as commentators will miss, like subtle lag, call lag, and things like that. But you kind of get a better sense of what's happening around the table, kind of with your eyes closed, without seeing the other hands, and just feeling it out.
Hmm.
Sometimes. But I definitely have watched players, as you're saying, and just felt like they had a better understanding of what's happening in the game than we are as commentators. So we're looking at so much, right? We have so much information at our disposal. We miss small things that are happening.
So.
Oh,
what
I
I've
tried
learned-
clipping it, but it like completely broke my browser, unfortunately. We'll see if it works. Either way, we can do it on the VOD. Oh no, I think it worked. I think it worked.
Great.
Nice, nice, nice.
All right. Well, let's see what's happening around the
Are there
league.
any more matches?
We had a B1 table that was going for a while. They might be finished up. Actually, they might only be playing 2. I was kind of expecting 4, but that might not actually be the case. Looks like on that table, though, Dustin was playing alongside Michael, Dylan, and Barb. A couple DC folks duking it out. We saw, 2 games played. It looks like they're done for the day. So the other table with Drew, Nicholas, Michael, and Amber has also completed 2 games. Looks like they might be done for the day too. They haven't started another game, which means the only remaining session is the table that I thought would not be playing more, and that is this table itself. So we get to see more. We get to see more from the magician.
I'm gonna die.
David, we need your calls. We need we need.
I mean, I feel like Ross the Magician, it really is a good title from what we just witnessed.
Honestly, I actually remember seasons ago when Ross first joined the league, won some crazy hands that I had no idea were even possible. I think we called him the magician back then too.
Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, here's the clip, guys. This clip's... Oh, I can't post. It'd be nice if somehow I could be a moderator too, so I can post the clips.
If we had a, we have a mod. I think we've got Ember in chat. If you post it in the Discord, Ember can throw it in.
Mhm.
But we do
Nice.
have game 3 underway.
Yep, we're jumping in these two, it looks like.
Okay, so yep, one less game for me to worry about. Let's see. Dealer here this time is May with Tanyao or Chitoy. Yes. So, Tanyao chances, Chitoy chances, maybe Ipeko chances. I don't think Sanchoku chances. Maybe a far 4-5-6 Sanchoku. Oh wow, great draw. On the right here we have Dora 2 and maybe Chanta. Maybe. On the opposite side here we have good old Pinfu farming. I think Pinfu farming, and on the left here
リーチ
4 pairs. Maybe Chitoi, maybe normal hand, but maybe just folding. Okay, dealer reaches for Richi Tanyao.
I think
Solid hand.
Ichitanya is a great hand to take. It's a very nice early game reach. We love the Richitanya, especially on a two-sided way.
So when you're in a case like May here with Dora 2, do you feel like you just fold because the dealer reached you, or are you gonna try to play a bit more aggressive because you want to try to cash in Dora 2?
Right, so if we have two of the Dora, it's less likely that the dealer has a valuable hand. However, you can still get hit with Ura. So it would be nice. I would chase if I get the chance, but it can be kind of scary. Though we are one away, right?
Yes,
Yep.
we are. I think
We can draw. Yeah, this is a very wide way. I think it's one 5 6 8 1 and 1 2.
Yep, you can see the 7-so jam pretty much means that probably not folding. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
What is
There's
this?
4 5 pins. There's only one more winning tile for me.
Huh. I mean, as long as the Cajun doesn't draw it. Ross is really thinking a lot about this.
I would have shown the 1 pin a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm wondering why that 1 pin is still in their hand, because if you kept the 1...
I think it may be realizing that someone might be pushing. They want a safe tile for everybody in case there's an underreaching.
Yeah. That is actually a pretty good... Yeah, pretty good thing to note. I don't think you can cheat that.
Oh, Tenpai!
Richi?
You have to Richi here, right?
Yeah, Ippatsu sumo chances.
Richi, Dora. Oh,
Dama?
you're gonna take the Dama!
No. We don't believe in Dama here. We Richi everything.
There's only one 5-man left. There's no way we're gonna just sumo it on the last draw, right?
Oh!
Fold!
Don't.
Richie Tanya Oh, that is a painful 340 from the dealer. Starting the game off with 7,700 off of the Holte.
So about folding. Huh. Maybe Ricci wasn't the smartest idea, huh?
Pom.
So, on the opposite side here, David has probably a Honichi here. Just Sakikiri is the 8-so out of the, just without worrying too much about it. 3-pin pair. I don't think that becomes toy that often. Dealer has a Sanshoku chance maybe on 4, 5, 6. On the right here, red dragon pair. Probably that loose red dragon from David is gonna leave sooner or later. And then on the left here, that is Janshan 10, I think. Yeah, Janshan 10. Is he trying to is that trying to skip? Is Kason trying to skip here? No, right? Ooh, 5-man drop. What do you think about that 5-man drop? 5-mon drop is a bit interesting to think about, huh? Currently, it does make the hand faster. I wonder, the question of speed vs Honichi chance by dropping that 5-mon and then 9-mon here.
We haven't seen any Dora yet. There is a Senpai Dora 6-9 penalties. Oh, there it is. It's gonna be Ruania. Just very quick.
Or
1300.
yep. I mean, at the end, I guess the fast hand wins.
I mean, this put us in second. Oh, this is a very interesting hand here for Meido. White Dragon Uncle with Dora. Dora is the
Ah.
8th pen. This is not that bad of a hand for dealer, honestly. Got some pretty nice shapes. Just need to make one more block.
First thing I was wondering is this Kokushi?
We're a little bit far from that.
How many terminals do you generally have to go to when you start thinking about Kokushi?
Whenever I can't call Kyushu Kyuhai.
True.
So probably 8.
That's fair.
Or maybe like 10 and a pair. 10 and a pair is really good.
10 in a pair? What, you don't like 10 without a pair?
I feel like 10 and a pair is just so much more likely, right?
Is there a big difference between 10 in a pair and 10 without a pair?
I recall there being a somewhat large difference in tempai speed, yeah, and win rate.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
I always thought the pair part was the easiest part in Kokushi. So, what do you think about the hands here? Because currently I'm seeing a lot of Tanya shapes. I think dealer could easily open up for Tanya if they really. Oh, that 8 pin can be really awkward. Maybe Bikiri. On the right here, Sanchoku chances on 6, 7, 8.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. You would have to find a 4-month pair. This 7-month is a very interesting draw. We could even end up just drawing the 8 pin as their pair and going for Nipenko. Yeah, I think there was a consideration of keeping the 4-month for 234 Sanshoku.
Oh, yeah, there is that side too, actually. That's a good point.
Now it looks like we're just going for a Pingfu.
Yeah.
But this 8 pen is a little bit awkward. We really do want to draw a way to use it.
See, so this is actually a very big question. I still had an
Each.
Akanashi of how long do you keep the Dora? Do you just Sakikiri as soon as possible, or just keep it until the world ends?
I never drop Dora. Pretty much,
Oh.
unless I really have to win my hand. I try if I can, even if it's a tanky, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
Really go for value.
Yeah, because that's a very interesting thing in Akanashi of the question
Gee.
of is value more important or is speed more important? Just because of how less value there is in the board in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Tough
Dealer?
push here. 7 so was pushed. Probably the safest one would be a 7-mon.
So 7-1 deals into this 4-6-8 shape a fair amount, doesn't it?
The 8-mon was discarded earlier, so I feel like with quite a few 8-months gone, I think I may be fine.
Ah, yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, this is very scary though. We're getting really. It's gonna be really hard to defend this. The 8-mon is Gembutsu. I do have 2 6-mons now.
Henpai for
I
Shabo.
I think there should be consideration here for not discarding the 6-mon and instead discarding the 8-mon that is safe because we can somehow end in a Chitoi Tanya Senpai.
Huh. Yeah, there are Chitoi chances, yeah. And I guess you had a fair amount. I'm wondering if that 6-mon is a bit of a Sakikiri because Kami looks very aggressive. I mean,
Kind of the Haku? Yeah, there's Dora. There's Dora 2 on the left.
I feel like I would have liked the con there.
All right,
Wait,
3 players to play.
when did David get Tenpai?
I think it was on the donkey, like on the last round, right?
Oh.
Oh, Tarman Khan, Diamond Khan, Chun. Chupan. Not the dealer, but going in strong, a very aggressive North player. See, I have this feeling that the way that the Mahjong hands flow is such that South player is the best one at contesting the dealer. Because if the dealer is approaching Tenpai, there might be discarding more tiles that you can call. So sometimes I think about these kinds of things. I feel like the North seat is the worst against battling the dealer, so I usually try to play him more passively and see if maybe I can just make a big hand or I just fold.
You know, that's actually an interesting thing because I do remember reading something like that. I think, not saying it's like old fashioned, like old, but I remember seeing like there's like a argument of a lot of the more like traditional players that believe that, but a lot of the more like modern players who go like who follow just the theory of just win more, just don't worry about your seat. That's an interesting thing because it might be a difference with the style of it. Did you learn mahjong in a bit of the, I guess, more traditional way? Yes, the more, I guess, AI driven way.
Not really. I feel like I'm a very occult player. I learn kind of on my own. I'm definitely not a snake user. I mean, I have before, but usually.
Ooh, that's probably
Ooh,
dealer.
there it
Yum.
is. The Ron June. The con does give us a little bit more poo, so we did win a little bit more for 2,600.
Now this new hand here. Actually, let's get back to the. I want to talk a bit more about Diamond Con. Like, what's your thoughts of Diamond Con?
I feel like Diamond Con makes sense only when you feel like you're going to call anyways. Like I know I'm going to call to open up my hand, and so just getting another draw sometimes can be very very beneficial. And if it's your dealer too, I think it pays off to be aggressive.
Oh, I see. So as dealer, you Diamond Con maybe to pressure the board so everyone's afraid.
If I have a quick enough hand, yeah. Or maybe if I'm going for some sort of toy toy hand just to try to get another draw.
Hmm. Okay. And
There's a chance of Sanchoku here on the right.
yes, is it a Sanchoku that you would open? Actually, yeah. Would you
It's a
open
little
up
bit
more?
difficult actually to make this a Sanchoku. I think we just take the perfect Ishanten here. As tragic as it, I guess we can, yeah, just do this for now, and maybe if we draw the 8 pin now, we can keep Ryanman and try to go for a 4 or 5 so draw for the pair, so we can make Sanchoku.
Yeah. There was also an idea of maybe keeping the 1-mon. You could see a bit backfire here for the possible Itsu chance. But I
Mhm.
guess, well, keeping the 1-mon would mean that you come from the 9 pin. Huh, that's an interesting choice.
Dealer draws Dora 2. So now just hoping for that south pawn. There's none in hand so far. I think any player might discard it.
Where? I don't think you cheat that 3 so.
Chi.
Honestly, I might go for Tanyo. Here I
Oh,
would go for Tanyo instead, because we still have a chance to draw the Tremon to make this an even better way, but just taking any Shantan that you can call, I think is worth it. There's no guarantee we'll get the south.
I guess a lot of times there is a chance that you are mochi mochi with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Can't cheat
Yeah,
that.
I think the see, maybe we can even make a 4-5-6-6-6 to use Dora-san. For Tanya.
ポン
Oh, and Tempai. Yeah.
4-7 so.
So
I mean,
this
we did get there.
1
ooh, but a reach
And a
on the
Ricci.
right. Or
Yep.
is that a
That's a
Summon-chan?
Summon-chan. 369, however, not a lot of tiles left actually. The 3-so is the most live one. There's 2 more left.
9-so might deal in sometimes here. Decides to go for the exact safety the complete safe 2-mon first, but they have like
The Sun
one.
can still get Tenpai.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4-pin and maybe. Yeah, the problem is dropping this 4-mon. It's going to be difficult.
ロン
Oh, and the 9-so comes out.
Oh.
It's going to be Ricci, Pingfu. We're a
We're
1
up.
for 3,900. May is cleaning up. The only one about 30k, and now in the dealer seat. South 2. The door is the green dragon.
That's
There's very interesting hand here on the left, right?
yeah. So is that Kokushi?
Yeah, I would drop 6-mon here, genuinely.
How many terminals is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 in a pair.
I don't think we should be cutting the 7-so here. I think we should be maybe thinking of the backup Honitsu Chanta, using the green dragon as repair, maybe? Or even pawning it in the future.
That makes
That's-
sense though.
Yeah, that's where I would go, personally.
Yeah. What is so
The dealer is 2 away for a reaching Futanya. There's a possible Sanchoku here.
4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, maybe?
Yeah, 4-5-6, right? We're just 2 away from it. We need a
Yeah.
4-pin or a 1-pin and a 4-pin. And a 4-so. Okay, this Tremon does give us a Summon-chan. So maybe kind of difficult to decide what to drop here. I feel like it might honestly be 2-pin at this point.
I feel like as dealer you're losing too much acceptance if you Takigiri 2-pin. I feel like
I mean,
you just
we're losing the 1-pin, right? Just the 1-pin?
sure, but 1-pin is like none dead and it's dealer. I feel like getting the chance to draw 1-pin is really strong.
Hmm.
So obviously you do lose Sanchoku a lot of times this way, but I feel like as dealer, like you're somewhat sad, but not really sad because at the end, you're just trying to go for the fastest win possible, and
Oh, I mean, we did discard the 8-pin earlier, so
ポン
I think the 5-6-6 is a lot less strong than I realized.
on the right there, that's Ishanten. Wait, Kami is Kami just folding? I can't tell what Kami is trying to do right now.
I feel like the best draw at this point, of course, if not 4-pin, maybe a 2-pin or 3-pin would be great. And switch to 5-6-7 Sanchoku.
That would help most definitely. Oh yeah,
And there's
Kami
no.
just
Okay, wait, there's one more 1-pin and 2 more 4-pins. Oh, cutting the 2-3-pin.
7, so it is technically only one shown. That's Tempai can choose either the Penchan, so chooses the Penchan. Do you like the Penchan there or Tanki?
I would honestly just drop 2-mon, just because at some point we can just extend our shape. I guess actually maybe you drop 1-mon, just because you can draw the 3-mon for a Salmon-chan.
Yeah, and if you did it like that way, maybe you could even. Oh no, South would have been pretty 10, but yeah. Wait, Kami has a chance of getting Tempai here.
Okay, the dealer just picked up another 5, so now the
See.
5-6-7 Sanchoku dream is alive. There's a Tenpai here, but there's no Yaku. So just K10.
Ross is also Ishanten right now. Or Sanshoku. Oh. 2 draws left, I think.
Each
That's Tenpai. Ricci? What?
On the 8 pin?
Yeah, 8-pin. Yeah, 8-pin Ricci. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wait,
go
no,
for
but
it.
it's
Wait,
it's frozen. There's none left. There's no 9 pins left either.
Yeah, this is just a dead Ricci.
There's no way to win this hand. Yeah, might get people to fold. Ooh. Is there any south left? No south left.
No.
Okay, I mean, what if Chad moved?
No, I think what Ross was thinking is like Ricci. One of these two must be okay, right?
Okay. So there's something I would like to talk about. So in the new WRC rules in 2025, Nintendo knows about this. You can reach you at any point now, even if there's no tiles left. If it's Holte, you can reach you. So why would you do this? Can anyone? What are your thoughts on this?
You know, I'm wondering.
Beach.
Well, I guess I feel like that.
An early Ricci. Sancho could confirm the Green Dragon. Cross away for Ross. What a great hand.
Do you Ricci that or Dama that?
I think it's definitely Ricci, right? Especially the Magician.
Yes, it's just the magician. Yes, it's just that justifies everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, because I was thinking Dama maybe because right now sniping anyone is really strong with what was that in the board? 1,300 on the board, so that's 6,500 Dama, which immediately run off of second or third place gets you to second place, and I feel like
the thing is, I don't really know how much more likely it is for us to win this hand. I feel like the only way we're ever winning it with the Forso is going to be if we manage to draw it ourselves. I don't know if I feel like just hoping for a Dama Forso to come out. It might not happen.
yeah.
So in that case, let's just increase our value when we Tsumo.
That's true. I guess, and especially, especially with a board with a White Dragon, Dora, a lot of people are probably going to be folding more, so maybe you have a higher chance of maybe.
Oh, this is an interesting hand here. It's Zishanten for Rich Pingfu. No, sorry, not Rich Pingfu, but Richie Peiko. And there's also a chance of Chinitsu Toy Toy, Fui Pawn, 7-mon, 9-mon.
And on the left there, that's also Ishanten for Honitsu. Ooh.
You cheat here. You can't cheat 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6.
I can see the idea. I don't think you have to cheat yet, because that 5. Okay, pushing 9 so. Okay.
I feel like we just gotta fight in this hand.
Oh,
there it is. Richie Tsumo Green Sanshoku. No Ura, but it is Mangan. Takes second place.
Yeah, okay, rewarded for the Ricci.
And now it's anyone's game. Anyone who Tsumos a Mangan here will be in good shape. I think Keisan needs a little bit more than a Mangan, but just getting above 30k and getting into second is already great.
Yeah, so it seems like David here is last place, but at the same time, the dealer, being the dealer, gives him quite the advantage, I guess, especially with the East Dragon pair. East Dragon?
The Eastern Dragon. Yes, the East one pair. There is a White Dragon pair across the way. For May. Yeah, this hand for dealer, it's good to get a repeat. Would you cheat a Triso here? Just to make another block?
I don't do that much unless I can convert. Like, if it was like now, I would take the cheat because it's maybe Sanchoku backups. But actually,
Well, there's a chance for Chanta across the table, but they decided to just keep the two. Oh my god, there's a chance for Honitsu here on the left. I was gonna say across the way, they just decided to keep the chance for a pawn of the one pin, but they just managed to draw it themselves. Tenpai on 1 Forso. This hand would end it all. First place. Oh yeah, 7-2 is Dora 2, right? So this is White Dragon Dora 2, 3,900. If it's a Ron on the right. Oh wait, if it's Sumo, it would be enough actually, right?
Pong!
Oh, no, it's gonna come
Oh!
out! It's gonna be Manga! White Dragon Dora-san! Kason thanks a huge first place. I mean,
Wow.
May takes a huge first place. Ron off of Kason, who's gonna
And
end up in last. So May picking up plus 30 points. So I already had a really good win in the previous game. Ross makes a little bit of his points back up. David's gonna be in third. I think David got second last time, right?
yeah, and this time he was last place until Alles, and thanks to that Dylan, he gets third place for doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's gonna change the standings a bit. I think
Yeah,
that
May
puts
was already in the promotion zone, so they're definitely going to be up there in maybe fourth place, overtaking Yicheng.
wow. I
Ross
think
is slowly but surely climbing out of the motion zone.
And I guess David losing 10 points there still makes it so that he's still close to the promotion zone. Yeah, I think that puts him down to, was it 10th place or something like that? Maybe 11th? But yeah, it seems like, wow. I think they, this, I think, yeah, that means that at least two of them are still positive. Huh. So how'd you feel about that game there?
It was definitely interesting. We saw some good defense. We also saw some crazy hands. So the Diamond Con too. The yeah, very interesting, very interesting. Ross did manage to win that huge Mangatsumo. Come back. That was really nice.
Yeah. And yeah, seems like the standings are updated. So now with the new games in total, you are correct that May is in fourth place now with 73 points. David goes down to 10th place with 31 points. And yeah, Kaysen and Ross there will be in 26th and 28th. But I think they are going to be playing one more game today. Yes. So, yep, it seems like we might be waiting for the next game to load. So, Nathaniel, how's watching this in the background?
Yeah, it's been fun. I was actually thinking a lot about that Force Sorichi 345 Sanchoku, and a lot of times I don't like to take an early bad weight Richu like that, but it's Sanchoku. It's my favorite, so that is that's what I'm gonna go for. I will happily take that, and there is the opportunity to upgrade shape, but then we lose like most of the value of the hand. So I think it's okay to take that Richi. If it was an easier to come out tile, maybe you could there, but I think the Force is hard enough to see fall out of someone's hand naturally in the early stage of the game, and by not reaching, you're letting people just build whatever they want. So I do like the reaching in that situation.
Ah, okay.
But normally you'll see me advocating for the Dama or to break Tempai altogether.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I feel like, aren't you on the higher rates of Dama rate in general?
So many times this season I've had that early turn 2, turn 3 Kanchan Richi Nomi. I just broke that up and made something else out of it. But that particular hand, Richi Haku or Richi Hatsu and Dora, or rather Sanchoku, or for the Mangan, it's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, while you're at it, what do you think of the hands of this game so far?
Well, we've got Kaysen as the dealer. Looks to be a pretty average looking hand. Maybe 79 Sanchoku, though, the question mark is which could be a pair, and always, as always, the Sanchoku block kind of eating into that. So it might be a little bit tricky to end up in that direction. But low value otherwise. On the right, pretty standard. Richi, maybe you can call open with the Hatsu. 8-9 still looks like a great cut here, and a really smooth looking hand. Two pin is also acceptable. Might be thinking about a future Honitsu. across the table already open is David. Are we going to see 4-mon 4-mon? That is the big question here. Are we going to push for the flush?
I mean,
It is one away.
huh.
And so trading, cutting out the 4-mons would move you back a step. But if you got a 7-pin, or even if you had drawn the 2-pin yourself, you might have considered it. Even this, you could consider for the 8 Tonki, and will just take the Tepai.
I mean, I guess 200 and you just have to take it.
A Tepai with the Dora as well. It's good enough here. And it'd be a shame if you let somebody else Ricci and you missed out on a win.
Yeah. Though it feels. I guess there is still enough tiles. It just feels so bad to be waiting on 4-7 pin when you know there's already 3 out.
Yeah, that's not ideal, but you're hoping that the players that cut it before will draw it again and continue to cut. All right, decision for Ross says, no, I like the shapes that I have.
What I'm wondering here is Kaysen just folding here right now?
I think this is a Junchan force.
Oh.
The shapes are kind of there. Actually, you could use a 7-pin again if you redraw that. Could Chi for Tempai. This is Atosuke. Needs the green dragon to win. And they are both in the wall, fortunately, so a live wait for Ross. Would be green dragon only. Sumo would net some bonus food, though.
That's one of the others, because, oh my gosh, I understand taking the chi because Tenpai is Tenpai, but I always hate taking that chi because I feel like someone, I feel like the Honitsu is mochi mochi with me.
Yeah. At the same time, if you don't believe in the 3-6 coming out, because all the 3s are gone, and now the 6s is what's cut as well, you might not have a good opportunity to win this hand otherwise, so might be worth it just to try to snipe the win before someone else can get it. But nope, David's going to find it first. It is not the Honitsu, it is just the Yakuhai Dora, but that is totally acceptable in this position. Looking at his discards, he did not have an opportunity to build the flush before winning.
Speed vs value, the question that we always have to ask.
Ross now with the dealership. Not a bad high pie. Love to see the 9-so come out pretty soon. 9-pin maybe in the future. Aiming for the Ricci, of course. 2-pin Dora can be easily used in that hand. We have 1 2-pin on the right, but not in any shape. Kind of awkward shapes, actually, for David. We'll see how that improves in the near future. Same kind of situation across the table for May. The 2-pin's hard to use, but we'll be trying to use that for quite a while. Awkward shapes all around, and no real Yaku to aim for outside of Ricci currently. Maybe 2-4 Sanchoku is a long shot, but really, really tough hand to play. You're not expecting to win this until you draw the Anko of South and suddenly get a breath of hope. Kaysen on the left. Closest maybe to Tempai at this point, a couple tiles away. 1 tile away.
Well, I'm going to be rooting for the dealer, for no bias at all.
And the 9-so is still in his hand. I'm curious what the plan is with this 9-so. It doesn't really fit a Tanyao. The 5-mon maybe had some utility as like a 4-5-6 Sanchoku or 5-6-7 Sanchoku if you were to draw a 4-mon or a 6-mon. So maybe it's just as a safe tile. If you sort of, I don't know if you do this at all, but you look at the standings, you're like, all right, the player that's highest up in the standings, I just want to always have a safe tile against them. Maybe that's the way you can play. 9-so was safe against Toy, but the 4-mon was drawn and we didn't get to use it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it feels really bad.
Well, maybe we do get to use it. We could be Tempai right now, but there's a chance to draw 2-mon, 5-mon back. Poln could cut the 3-4 again because it's 2d10. Will do that.
Yes, I think you have to do that because the other 2 shapes are way stronger. Because I think the Pinzu is what is that, 3-sided?
Yeah, 2, 5, 6-pin. You really want to be able to use the Dora 2-pin if you draw it. There's the 4. There's the Poln. It's going to be a toy play. That's the solution. Wait on the Dora Tonki. Con! That's the Ross special.
No one gets Dora.
Not you, unfortunately. Not that useful, the Red Dragon. Well, this is a Tempai, but kind of needs another. It kind of needs a Yaku, so maybe Rinshan Kaiho.
So Diamond Con? Wait, is
Absolutely.
this? Oh no, South is dead.
Oh, South is dead. We're up to 3, so. Oh, held on the left.
Yeah, I don't think that. But there could be a con here if they believe in
It
it.
just takes the tempi. I don't mind slamming this Riki,
Chi.
actually. We're holding all the copies of the 7 mon, so it's really hard for people to use the 8.
What is this template? 7-9. So if you con, you go back to Ishanten.
Oh no, this 8. Could have been a
Yeah,
win.
Panache.
I think though
Yeah.
if I don't, ooh, there's the
Don't.
tempai switch. We'll take the Tonki for San Anko Toy Toy, but instead that deals into Ross, who does shut it down.
That feels that is an interesting Ricci choice vs Dama choice there. I wonder if well actually with Dora 2 in your hand, I feel like it's insta Ricci then.
I think with Dora 2, it certainly does incentivize the Ricci, but we are in the 4th game now. So a lot has happened. You've played 4 consecutive games, and there's sort of been a meta that's been laid down by the table. Maybe you see something that concerns you. Maybe you spot that the player on your left is doing a Toy Toy, and that maybe they have Toy Toy Dora 3, and you don't want to risk jamming tiles into that. It's possible that you're seeing something that you're a little bit concerned about. By the way, Toyman Suanko Ishantan.
Yeah, Saki getting the 5, so wow.
Yeah, just full commit. It's going to be Toy Toy or Chi Toy or Suanko.
Okay, so with a hand like that, how many calls are you gonna wait?
South has already come out once. I feel like if we pass the second South, then we are angling towards Chi Toy, which is not, a bad thing to do. I might call the second South, but because we have Sonic chance, it's just awkward to be on the 4 so 7 so Yaman way without the
Yeah.
benefit of being a Yaman.
I feel like if we kept the 5, so we had Ipeko chance, which would have been okay, but
I feel like we got to do better than Ricci with a possibility of Ipeco. Even Ricci Chitoy is fine.
I feel like keeping one so is better than keeping the white dragon because you have the upside of the Chitoy.
Well, here, speaking of Chitoy, it's a little hard to say Chitoy when you have 2 triplets in your hand. So this is the question I'll pose. If you were to draw the white dragon, you would have, you'd be in line for Chitoy. You just have to cut one of the triplets and then draw another tile and cut your other triplet.
Home.
Would you rather play for that Chitoy, or would you just cut a different pair and still aim for the Suanko / Toy Toy?
Yeah, I would drop 4 so.
Yeah, in that case, never really have to think about Chitoy at all then. We did see before, so Pon into Tempai. It is Toy Toy with Sanako chance on Sumo.
Oh, because of the Sanko chances, there's probably not going to be a diamond con, right?
I doubt it. That's a good catch though. This table in general, we've seen a lot of diamond cons. Maybe even a con here from David.
I feel like it's a bit. I think he doesn't want to do it because it's too late.
Yeah, just holds it. Maybe on Tempai, although dropping the only pair in the hand does make that a little harder.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as much as I
Okay,
understand.
we're back.
Well, we have to con now.
Do we? Do we? We saw the hesitation before, so yeah, she's gonna hold it. But I think on Tempai we're gonna see the con. The problem is that the 6-9 pin shape is really, really dying out here. 3 of the 6 pins cut, 1 of the 9 pins out.
I don't think we can con.
And you also, David, the player to David's right, which is May, has been discarding so many central tiles. Something suspicious is going on in that hand.
Backfire on the 5-mon here.
At least it's safe. Ishanten on the left. Dealer also Ishanten.
Might have to cheat for K10. Yeah.
And in the end, doesn't ever get the chance to make that con, get that Rinchan chance. Chitoy opportunity. Ross improves the shape a little bit.
8 so looks kind of bad, but still pushes.
One more tile for Ross. Tempai. Just have to play the 4.
Eat.
We'll slam the Ricci. One tile. Oh, it's High Sumo. 9-pin was in the wall, David.
Wow.
David could use it.
Wow.
How many
What?
High Hote have we seen in this
I
game?
pay no me.
Yeah,
If
David
only
was
that
just
was the
playing for the
one pin.
points.
He
Free
can
stick.
know you it.
ID, you came back just in time for that
I
fantastic
know,
finish.
right? It was a great finish. Really popped off.
I feel like these are the times you're like, why is there the rule that you can reach you with less than 4 tiles? Because you're just thinking, I can reach you with the 1 tile left. Let's try to get a Hote.
I mean, I have done that before, actually. I think it can work. It was back when it was only like Psycho Eason rules had that before the WC.
Ah. Did it go well?
No, I just wasted my Richie stick. I don't recommend doing it.
So then, in y'all's thoughts, what's the least amount of tiles left you would reach you with?
Like 12? So like maybe 3
12.
draws? Yeah, like 3 draws.
Okay. How about you, Nathaniel?
1
The only like asterisk here is that sometimes in a desperate situation you need to find a way to get +1 Han. So like Richi Ipatsu Haitetsumo, something like that, is a way to do it. Or say somebody else has declared a Richi and you need to like hit them with Ipatsu, then you wait until they have a, or like you get Tempai at the very end and you have a chance to hit them with Ipatsu, then you just slam that Richi even though you're only relying on their draw. Because they can't defend against you. That might be an opportunity to chase with low mounts, but that's a very specific situation where you desperately need that extra value.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Well, we've got a lot of action here already. Is that a Dama? Yes, that's Dama for Richi +1 Dama? Do you like that Dama there?
1
On the 7 pin?
Yes.
I think so, because can maybe
No.
get more value out of the sound. I think the chances that we actually win the 7 pin is kind of low. There's also the dealer to worry about. You really don't want to drop Dora. You don't know if he's like jump out on Dora.
Yep. And it does seem like at the end, the dealer does win and is rewarded with... Wow, this is a pretty good starting hand. This has chances for Tanya. It has chances for... I guess 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku is the closest one, but... Yeah, I think 5, 6, 7 is the closest Sanchoku here. Now we have chances for... Ooh, that's You drop south here, but your next turn, you're gonna have some choices to make. On the right here, we got some shapes here, maybe some Sanchoku chances. Oh wow, that's the perfect 5-so draw. On the left here, that seems like a Honitsu Force with Dora White Dragon pair. That is expensive. And on the opposite here, maybe Sanchoku chances. Probably going to be on the slower side of hands. So, you think anyone's
Khan.
going to drop the White Dragon? Or, oh wow, Khan? Oh.
Ooh,
ポン
ooh, ooh! This is a big hand. It's a 1 for 7.
Wow. No one had the 1-mon. Where's all the 1-mon?
相撲
Oh my God! Sumo!
Where are the 1-mons?
Honitsu Hakudora-san Hanuman! Sumo takes first place.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
ポン
Home? Drops that
Home.
4-mon early. I wonder, do you think that early 4-mon is more of just a speed thing or maybe greed for Honitsu?
I think the dealer can definitely see a possible Honitsu with Dora and Double East. So that would be a Hanuman. It's a decent shot, you know?
Yeah. It does seem like in terms of Honitsu on the right here, We also have Kaizen, who probably is also thinking about Honitsu keeping the, I guess, pair of 2 pins for now, but seems like a very easy Honitsu chance, or maybe Itsu chance, actually. And opposite here, that Forso does help. It kind of kills off a bit of the Sanchoku chance, but I guess Ross probably can cook in some different ways. And on the left here, that's David has a really, that's a weird hand from David. It's like you want to cheat that, but you also don't want to cheat that. That's a hard hand. Would you have cheat that too, so?
Home.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a tough hand. It's a really tough hand. I'm not sure. I think maybe. I don't know. I think at this point, I think it's just too late, and I'm just not going to try to contest dealer because this is potentially very scary. I don't know if he just got them by for Honitsu, right? So I think at this point, I just fold.
Oh yeah, like that 3P can easily be a Honitsu drop. Yep.
I mean, 3-pin was legitimately a consideration here for the sand. You could very easily get Mangan. But, you know, just taking the Tenpai for this is also pretty good.
Yeah. Oh.
Wrong.
Ow. 58. Yeah. Yikes. So. Deja vu. I think I've seen this hand before.
Green Dragon East.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that. Oh, but look at the right there.
Oh, Green Dragon, Red Dragon, and one East. They might be competing for the same honors. Both East
Yeah.
and Green.
Two-so draw, huh? Is this gonna be
Oh, 8-pin. This could be a Honitsu.
I'm sure I've seen this. I'm sure I've seen this story before.
Okay, the East is spawned. Honitsu time? I guess we can still draw the 2-mon, which would be equal to Honitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, green red Honitsu or green red Dora 2 is kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, doesn't take the one. Oh, doesn't take Tempai.
Wow, we're going for more.
That's greedy.
I mean, I think it's a good plan. I think 9-mon green and just Donkey on West.
Home.
Yeah. But you're already but Tempai as dealer. I feel like it's just that the loss of speed is just so much, right?
Ooh, by discarding 1, 2, 3. So I feel like it's really early. I feel like we have the time.
Really?
I like doing this. This is a lot of value.
3-pin Shimokiri. Oh well, there's. Oh, that's Tempai. Which Tempai do you take, Shabo or Jammin?
I usually prefer Shabo in these cases.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually Jammin has more outs, but I don't even think this Jammin has many more outs because that's actually.
I think Shabo is great. I would even cut 5-pin here. It's such a good 5-pin cut. Or even 8-pin.
Yeah.
8-pin cut that is so good.
Yeah, I think
The 4-7 isn't even that great. There's 1 7-pin left and there's 3 4-pins. That's 4 tiles, which is honestly, I feel like the Champon is better having 3 tiles than the 4 tiles Rangan. Just because it's more likely for the 9-pin to come out.
Yes, I do agree with that.
Chi.
Chi here, Ishanten. Healer is slowly but surely getting to Honichi Ishanten, while the 2 other people who are close, they're cooking something. Shabo Dama.
Okay, dealer Senpai Honitsu double east 7-mon. But the
No.
4-pin gonna deal in
2K.
Pikachu and Dora 1, yep, 2,000.
Now with this hand, on the hand on the left. Is there a specific name of this weird shape of like you have like all these like 6 9s and just like a whole of just like is this like 6 7 8 sanshoku or 7 8 9 sanshoku?
Yeah, it happens sometimes. I agree with this chanta play. I think the chanta play is is the way to go here. I don't think it's really strong, but I feel like if you want to deny fourth place from coming back, right? You really should be going for this chanta and just call it. Or just
Yeah.
Sanshoku.
Yeah, it's a bit slow, but I mean, I guess what else are you gonna do with that hand, anyways? Dealer's hand looks like typical just hope 1 2 3 4 5 blocks. So probably just Pimfu here on the right here. Actually, that's pretty close to a 5 6 7 Sanshoku. That's like 2 shanten to 5 6 7 Sanshoku. Tanya chances, maybe just Pimfu chances, maybe just if you get bad luck, just Richinomi chances. And on the opposite here, we have
So there's a very interesting way that this hand can go. There is a world where we draw the 4 pin and then drop 9 pin, 8 pin, and chi 5 6 7 pin for Sanshoku Tanya.
oh, ooh. So if you draw the 4 pin, would you drop the 9 pin then?
I don't know. I might drop, let's say, 7 so. Because there's one
7?
out already. Yeah. But I would be
Okay.
looking out for a 5 6 7 chi in that case.
Well, now we have a funny. I guess you drop 8
Yeah,
though.
yeah, we're 4 10 on the 9 so we can't keep that.
Ooh, Dora pair up. That's Dora pair up in Ishan 10 for Sanshoku Dora 2.
There's a chance we get Sanshoku with the dealer's hand here too. 3 4 5
Gee.
if we find the 3 month to slide.
Well, before that, that's Tenpai on the right there. The only problem is I don't think any of those 7 pins are ever leaving their hands. Right?
Hmm. Yeah, these 7 pins are never coming out. But this might be a Sanuncle type hand.
Oh yeah, that's Ishan 10 for Sananko, yeah.
Okay, dealer finally finds the Richi
Richi.
Pinku. Dora. So we need +2. So either Uratsumo or Ipatsumo. Ipatsuronura. There's any shunting here across the way too, but 5 so is safe, so we're gonna cut that.
Do you think Kami's gonna fold or not?
Hmm. Yeah, probably not.
Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if going for that 1 there is worth it in that situation. I think you should just realize that if you don't see a single copy of the 7 pin, you have to realize that someone has either a pair or a triplet.
Yeah, the only problem there is that's Tenpai for Sanshoku Dora 2. So is the Sanshoku Dora 2 Tenpai worth pushing against the dealer Richi?
I think not the 3 6 pin on turn 13. I think that's a little bit too dangerous with the amount of Suji that we're out.
Yeah, that's fair. Because it feels really hard to fold that though in Akanashi, because 3,900 Tenpai is really strong.
It's definitely like pretty close to 50-50. But I think in a tournament where I'm trying to, not get as first or second as much as possible, I think I find the fold there if I'm playing in a tournament. But
Oh,
in league, maybe it's different because you want just normal EV, right? I feel like
yeah.
balancing the volatility of each round, the amount of luck that can happen, is a good idea.
Yeah. And because this is something that I'm I'm wondering because I know some people have the opinion of just Tenpai just push everything because of what like EV calculations generally say just always push Tenpai, especially if it's that much value.
Yeah, but in the plus EV calculation, right, you're taking into account these negative scenarios and the positive scenarios. And it's a rough estimate, right? But if there's a high chance of a bad
リーチ
outcome and a good high chance of a good outcome too, sometimes it can be nice to just try to find a better opportunity. You know,
That's
a more like advantageous fight, let's say.
yeah. And seems like in our board we have ooh, had a chance
It's
to
the
change.
7-pin Arichi
ロン
weight. Oh, and a tree saw across the board too. It's gonna snipe with Tanyo. Stealing a Ricci stick and the Holmog. Pretty nice second place here. Almost contesting first.
Yep. And dealer's hand is like fine.
Home.
I always hate that the shape where you have like a 1-2 pin penchan and you're waiting on the door at 3-pin. That feels so bad, doesn't it? Because it's a penchan that you just can never really, well, you really don't want to throw away because you're giving up Dora. But I guess here, does this Sanshoku with 1-2-3 pin happen? I don't even know if that's gonna happen. Ugh. Oh wait, Tanya. Tanya? I think this is Tanya. Hmm. Would you chi a 3-so here?
It's complicated. I would much rather do it when we find the 4-pin.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we can still just draw Riichi Sanshoku. I mean, not even Riichi. Maybe we just draw Pinfu Sanshoku somehow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it
チ
yeah, but isn't Pinfu Sanshoku a bit like those two difficult together just because of how your pairs are all part of the Sanshoku shape?
Hmm. I mean, we never know what we're gonna draw. I think maybe just committing there is a bit too quick.
That's
But
fair.
now that someone has called and you see this 4-month, 7 so coming out, it's I would be worried about the tempai already.
Yep. They are Tenpai, but one pin notably does not deal in because
Gee.
Oh,
that
this is an
is
interesting situation. Seeing the 6-1, but there's just a 2 for Dora on the 4-pin. Not drawing the 4-10 side. The 1-pin would have been, of course, Noyaku.
always the worst feeling when you have like a one-side Furiten and you draw the Furiten side.
Especially with Champon, because it's so much harder to actually fix it.
Oh yeah, because you just have to drop the whole shape, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's the worst, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because generally the Shabo Yakunashi situation usually because you're on Shabo for Yakuai, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it can be good um, if you have Dora, right?
Yeah. Hmm. I mean, I feel like a lot of the Atuzukis of those do happen because you have like maybe Dora 2 or Dora 3, and you're like, I just want to call this down and hope that I can draw the last Yakuai later on. But yeah, so for this round's hand, seems like dealer is that's Ishan 10 really wants to draw the 3-pin. Might take the reach. I wonder. Probably will have to take the reach at this point if they draw Tenpai, even if they draw the 4-7 mon. On the right there, that is Ranchan 10. No value, but I mean, if you can get a Pimfu there, you're not sad. You're not sad. You probably still have to take the Richi there.
ポン
Opposites, that's a Pong, and that is Tenpai 4-7 pin for Yakuhai. I don't think that's extra fu yet. 2-4, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not. And then on the left here, oh, Damas, okay. On the left here, we have.
Yeah, this weight is just not very good. Oh, this is kind of interesting.
What?
That's Dora. Okay, we don't want Dora because the 3-1 is safe.
I feel like that's a 6-mon
3-1. I would cut the 1-1 there for sure. You can even tanky on Dora.
You wouldn't have just done 6-mon Richi?
What, drawing Treemon?
Yeah.
I mean, if you drop 1-1, then you have Tanya with 3, 4, 5, 6. Dama on 3 pen. Then you actually have Yaku and Dora too. So
Yeah.
then it becomes pretty good.
Because the only problem here is, like, it's
Cheat.
hard. Like, I understand that maybe you could. Oh, I think you have to cheat this. Yeah, when you draw that 3-mon, you become reach it +1 as dealer. Maybe the thought is that Toyman is probably Tenpai, so you don't want to go against them with a bad weight, but
I
kinda
mean,
really
since we saw the Treemon discard from hand,
Simon.
we can maybe assume that he just completed a meld somewhere else and the Treemon was left over. Right, because that's Dora. So I don't think they would be waiting on 1-1, is what I'm saying. So I think pushing, kind of a washing there with 1-1 is a viable strategy, right?
that's
What
fair.
is
I
this
guess
hand that we're just looking at? This has an uncle and 3 pairs.
so. Chitoy? Wait, look at the right there. That's 4 pairs.
Pong.
Calls open, but that's not a Yaku. Huh. So is that's forcing Toy, I guess? Because that's not going for Chanta. Because if you were going for Chanta, you would drop 6 so here.
I mean, because you can still draw Sun Uncle and potentially even Su Uncle. So, should keep our pairs for now. We'll see what comes up.
Oh yeah, on the
This
right
is
here.
interesting.
So on the right
Oh.
here, you're gonna notice
Oh, on
that
the right, on the right.
yeah, because there's the East Dragon, there's the East Wind Pung here, but that's not a Yakuhai. So that looks like a Toy
Yeah, this might be a
force.
toy play.
What is the dealer's hand is funny.
Honestly, here I'd be really hoping for a 9-man draw, and then maybe I can discard 6-0.
Yeah, it just feels a bit sad that they dropped the 8-pin early, because I feel like if they kept the 8-pin, they have Chanta backups.
Okay, this is
Pong.
Chitoi Shantan.
Well,
Potentially Swanko to Shantan.
do you ever call with the dealer's hand here?
I think Triso is callable for sure because since you see all the 8 pins, you assume that no one can use the 9 pins since you have 2 copies, right? So unless
Yep.
they have a pair, so you expect that you can pawn here. So I think 6-so pawn or 3-so pawn is good.
Okay, yeah, because that's an interesting one, because this is Ishantan. Ugh, that doesn't really help. That's
Okay, so that's
probably...
Shantan from like Rechipping Fuipeiko, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is Ryanpeiko chance with the 2-so, that's true. That'd be a beautiful Ryanpeiko.
Yep.
There it is! Ryanpeiko
Oh.
chance! Riichi. There's a Tenpai on the right, the Dora, and 7-pin.
9-mon is 1 in
Oh,
the wall,
what?
and Sumo's it!
Toy, Dora's son!
Sumo's the
gonna take-
last 9-mon.
That is first place. Overtakes Ross.
Oh, yeah, that was South 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kaysen with a huge win.
Wow.
Plus 23.6 with the... Wow, Dora had 3 Toy. Very nice win. The dealer had a good chance of with Ryan Peiko, but Tetsuma just came too fast. And then Ross in second. David in third, and then May in fourth. I mean, May won a lot of points, but lost a little bit too, but, still overall doing very well.
So then, how does this change things? Because that's going to change a lot of numbers here.
I feel like Kaysen is going to go up quite a bit, right?
Yep, most definitely.
So almost out of the emotion zone for Kaysen, and, Ross gets a little bit more points towards, climbing out as well.
And I think David and May might be pretty close to each other point-wise after this update, because I think, yes, they are literally right next to each other. So, wow, look at this league here. Sixth place is 39 points. Seventh is 36. Eighth is 35. Ninth is 34. 10th place is 33. 11th place is 29. Wow. So wow, the difference between fourth place and 12th place is like 40 something points. Wow, this is
Yeah, something where there's a few outliers at the top, but most everyone is just not a lot of points, so there's still quite a lot of chance to overtake here. Honestly, even Kaysen, for example, could run it up with 2 firsts and, maybe 3 firsts even.
oh yeah, two good firsts, and that's already near like what is it, like 12th or 13th place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess thanks to that, after the games, May is 8th place here with 35 points. David just below that with 9th place with 34.4th place. Kaysen here down in negative 71, and Ross here with negative 174. But I think that means they played the 4 games today, so that means 8 more games, which, I mean, with how I'm seeing with the standings here, that's easy enough for anyone to go up or down. Yeah, that's a lot of that's going to be a lot of drama near the end. It feels like. Um, what do you feel about the game?
It was a well-fought game. I mean, right down to the very end, we had that big moment. We also had some very nice hands. Had the whole thing all made too. It was a very exciting game.
Was it like we have was it a Haite and a Hote?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it seems like after this we are going to be going to B1 table next. Ooh, this is going to be I see some very funny names here. Uh yeah. So
Yep.
yep. So it seems like we will be going to this B1 table with some very scary names here. We have uh Josh here as the dealer. Uh on the right here, I think we have Caden. Opposite of them is Caleb, and on our left here we have Peter. Um Irie, do you know how well do you know Josh?
So we were from the same area, right? DC.
Yep.
So we had this thing in DC called
リーチ
WRC Hell Day, which is when we practice for our tournaments, right?
Yep.
And so Miss Fern would show up sometimes, and of course Miss Fern, a very good player. And also,
Ron.
oh, Ron there for Mangan, apparently. We didn't get to see it. We got the cutscene skip. Didn't realize they were running in the glitch category. Oh yeah, this tree pin is a devilish way.
ロン
Yeah, that is a very evil way for Richi Ipate Pinfu Sanshoku. Oh my god. Ah, okay, so Nathaniel replayed this just to show us the Sanshoku. I see.
But yeah, Josh, a very accomplished player, took first place at Richinomi last year, so definitely a strong contender to keep advancing and everything.
Yep. I'm always afraid when I see Josh's name. So, do you feel like he plays more? Is he more of an aggressive player, or is he more like? Do you feel like he's more to the book style?
I feel like he's definitely more to the books. By the books,
Each.
yeah. Very by the books player.
Well, I'm not sure if this is by the books, but the very fast tempai here for I think this is Richinomi on 8 mon. Do you like this?
Usually I don't think this, but it's also kind of hard to upgrade this hand in any meaningful way. I feel like we'd have to draw the 9 mon or 7 mon to use as a pair, and then maybe go for an Ipeco. It's the only kind of upgrade I can see.
Yeah, because Tanyao also takes 2 tiles of upgrade, so I guess this is Josh just saying, let's just try to just do the insta reach when no one has safe tiles and maybe try to snipe loose 8mon.
I mean, one West was out already and nobody pawned it, which is a really important key factor here.
Oh, I
So
see.
when that happens, even if you can also notice if there's a pause or not, because it was one of the first discards. I feel like maybe there might be a pause.
So you're saying that Josh did this Ricci because he knows that pretty much no one has an expensive hand, so there's really no
カン
worries.
Khan gives himself Dora 1 now, so this hand is now a little bit scarier.
Oh yeah, now it's actually a really worthwhile hand. Ricci +1 with a Khan, meaning that Ura chances could make this easily among us.
And also, we do have 50 Fu on Roland, so that's kind of nice. And 40 Fu on Sumo, of course. Get a little bit more points.
So, is anyone pushing against this Ricci right now? Dealer looks like they're pretty much completely out. On the right there,
The thing is, if a 5-1 comes for Josh, then the A-man will look very good, especially if there's a 9-man discard at any point.
oh yeah, definitely here. And it seems like,
Oh, the 6-man.
well, there is that upgrade that would have been nice, but I guess even right now, like, you know that probably everyone's folding, so you're probably in a fine spot. That 5 so draw is really awkward. Probably, okay, 1 pin drop. Okay, that's not completely folding yet, or maybe, yeah, that's completely folding now. On the opposite side here, 1 mon. Are you going to push 1 mon? Will
Gee.
still push 1 mon because of 1 chance, and dealer is trying to go for a K10. Okay.
I mean, the 1-man, like, very low chance of any sort of Tanki or Shamo. Actually, no, the 1-man just can boot too.
Is that Tempai? Ooh, do you
That
take the
is-
Tempai?
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, yeah, White Dragon is just safe tile, but Dama.
Okay, I think you can reach those. Well, wait, no, you can't. You can't. You can take Tenpai and
Well,
discard your
you can
7-pin.
reach you now. You could. You can
Okay,
do the
are we gonna see Holte 7-pin?
true. Sadly,
No
no Hote what you got drama, but I mean still plus 1,500. Ooh wow. Well then, Caden
Boom.
has quite the starting hand, and so does Peter on the right there. What is with this rigged hand? Oh my gosh.
ポン
Boom. Drops 3, so doesn't want the Dora okay here. I mean, I guess that's Ishan 10.
I feel like we can drop 9 so though, right?
Yeah. I feel like I would have drawn. I feel like 9 so would have also been really nice.
ポン
I mean, I guess we can just drop 5 so. But before we could.
Yeah, I mean, at this point it would have been the same. Just take Tempai
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
try,
for sure.
try
I
to
mean,
Skype.
yeah, maybe you just discard 3 so just on the off chance that someone reaches early. And you don't have the tile that deals into the door shape.
Yep. Ooh, that's a funny draw. Okay, he's gonna drop the 9/7 side, which is actually okay. Upgrade there. With top 5 mon, oh, still pushes 7 mon. Wow. I don't know if I would have the guts to drop 7 mon at that point. Because doesn't that 5 mon look like a Honichi Tenpai drop?
The 5 so?
Oh, the 5 mon. So, you Cadence 5 mon drop there. Doesn't that look like it comes from Honichi Tenpai?
Yeah, because there's no
Yeet.
water tiles discarded. We're just gonna go ahead and Richie Painful Tanya.
No
Discarding
Tanya there.
Dora, but oh right, no Tanya. The
Yep.
1-man.
So reach Pinfu, but I mean, I guess. Oh yeah, because White Dragon is 2 dead, so probably not going to be not probably low chances of Shosangen. Are you gonna push 4 mon? Because if they wanted to push full, they have a lot of full tiles, but I guess they just push here. Do you like this push?
Hmm. Yeah, I think so. We've seen 2 5-mans and 2 2-mans. So I think, I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of scary. I mean, we have 1 tile that's safe. We have 8 so. And then what, right?
Yeah, I guess 6 and 7. So even though they don't look they might be bad.
Sumo.
Oh,
I
and
mean,
gets rewarded.
it's when you consider the factors, I think it's worth it. Especially because there is a Dora discard Ricci, so you assume that they probably didn't have Dora in hand.
That's true. So probably cheap enough Ricci to push against.
Yeah.
And yep, gets rewarded with 2,000 plus a stick. And now our dealership goes to Peter here. This hand is pretty good now. Possible Dora here. Oh wow, that's a perfect fill there. That will make Ishanten for. Oh no, actually not Ishanten. My brain's not working. Shanten for possible Pinfu chances, possible Ipeko chances. There's a pair candidate, and now it's Ishanten. On the right here, got some more shapes to work on, but I think I see a possible maybe 567 Sanchoku, maybe just Pinfu. That we'll see where that one goes. Opposite red dragon pair probably means easy to call, and could also be a close hand depending on how good the draw is there. And on the left here, we have 5 blocks. I think is that Ishanten. Yes, that is Ishanten, and now each 2 upgrades.
Yeah, this 1-2 is very likely to come out. I think if we can get a better weight, potentially with 8-2.
Yeah, though, if you draw a 2 or 5 pin,
Oh, okay. Maybe now we just go for 8-2 and the Dora.
so what? Are you gonna drop 3 pin here or 5? So
Probably 5 so. I mean, it's a 1 for 7. Cuts 9
I
so.
think so. Oh, because 7 so footy 10.
Oh, that's true.
3 pin draw. Drops the 4 pin. I guess that makes sense because the 1-2 penchan probably does better. Oh, that's a question by itself. Do you like the 4 pin drop? Because the thing is, 4 pin drop confirms the Dora, but at the same time, if you keep 4 pin, you confirm Tanyao. So that's a question. Which one do you like better, 4 pin drop or 1-2 drop?
Difficult to say.
Yeah, this is one of the situations that I get tripped up a lot.
I don't know. There's one 3-man gone already. It feels like a very bad block.
Yeah, they both are pretty unideal weights at the end. Oh, I guess yeah. Oh, I see. By dropping 4 pin, you have a chance for Pinfu
Each.
if you draw a 3-man. Wait, no, but that's the same thing. No, if you drop 1-2-man, you have a chance for Pinfu if you draw a 2-5 pin. Huh.
Well, dealer's Ricci on 1 for 7. Can accept a Dora.
And possible Changkan on the 7-man. Oh, Changkan!
Oh,
Changkan! 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 Changkan!
Oh my god.
No!
Ricci Pinfu, Dora 1. No Chankan. Josh avoids it.
Come on, Josh, you gotta do it for the content.
Wow, what is this hand? Double East Red. 1 Dora in hand. Can we draw another Dora?
Reminds me of a certain someone who had, what was it, double
Home.
Green Dragon last game. And on the right here, Josh calls the White Dragon. Might drop. Okay, dropped 9-7, probably for Honitsu thoughts. Speaking of Honitsu, on the left there, that could easily be a Honitsu hand.
Home.
Doesn't commit to it yet. And opposite here, what is this? It's what? Wow. What? I think. What is this? What is this field? We have wow.
Chi.
That's Tenpai, right? You got drop 5.
I cut 8-man because I wanna pawn east, and then I wanna
I
punky on
see.
the 5-man. Yeah, maximum value. Double East Red Dora 2. That's my deal. Of course, I'll take the run here on 6-man. Of course. Think you shouldn't pass up a win. Sometimes you
that-
can, as we saw
Wow.
before from Ross. Oh, this is a nice hand. This is Ricci, Chantai, Peiko with a East Northlight. However, they're both Mochi Mochi.
That's funny. So we have what? Oh my god.
Oh, but the Narf comes out for
Oh!
safety. And it's Ricci, Chantai, Peiko. It's guaranteed Mangan. We don't know.
We may never know.
I think there was a. Oh yeah, there it is. Instant replay.
Done.
So it goes 34,000 to how much? 42. So it was only one gun. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, we're on. Okay, with these hands now, dealers is that Ishanten for dealer? Yeah. Ishanten with possible Sanshoku or Chanta upgrades. Oh. Or you could just draw the White Dragon Anko for
Yeah,
even better.
Haku Uncle. There's a potential Chanta here too, especially if we can draw a pair south. But this is just a very nice Ipeiko Ishanten.
Wow.
Definitely reaching here. Whenever you get.
Each.
Oh,
Which reach
yeah.
you though?
I don't know. I think I might cut 8 pin here.
You would cut 8 pin for 6-9 pin?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It sets up a better trap, right? Even though it's less likely.
And 9 pin is also more difficult for people to use.
Because we have
Yeah.
2 8 pins.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is more of a play that you do in ranked, right? In when you have red 5s, because you obviously want to try to get the red 5. But I think maybe for this one, the 9 pin weight is maybe better.
It could also be that he sees the 1 9 pin out and wants the 5 8 pin, which has technically one more out.
I just always assume that people have more of the inside tiles though than like they're letting on, and if there's only a 9 pin gone, then they might be just in the wall. So that's the way I would read that.
Ah, okay. That is one way to most definitely see that.
I mean, when you see a 2 pin cut from Toyman, you might assume that they have 4 5 6 somewhere in there, or at least like a few of them or some.
Yeah. Okay. I guess
Do you see what I mean?
Yep, with the early 2 pin, a lot of times that comes from a 2-5 overlap shape. So either they have already like a 5 pin shape, or maybe they have a shape that can easily uke that part. Yeah.
Well, of course, that was before the Ricci. No, that was after the Ricci, so it couldn't have been that kind of read. But I feel like sometimes you can do that kind of thing. There are a few early pings of discards.
Done.
Oh, but the 5 pin is going to deal in. Yeah, I mean, the 6 pin and the 4 pin, definitely a little bit convincing that the weight is not 5 pin. But definitely was.
Oh. Yeah, you can see here that there was a Dora pair there, so was trying to think what's the best way to maybe Mawashi or try to push, and ends up choosing the actual deal in tile, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree that you should fight in Akanashi, right? When you have Dora 2, because the game is a lot more balanced, right? Because there's only so many Dora. So if you have Dora, you have way more power in terms of pushing. Because your hands are going to be higher reward, right?
Yep, most definitely. Though it always does feel bad to have to chase a dealer Ricci out of everything. So then with the current hands, dealer is how many pairs is that? That's 5 pairs. So that's Ishanten for Chitoi. On the right there, maybe Chanta. I think that's all the blocks that you need for
Okay.
Chanta.
We have an uncle.
Okay. That has upgrades for Toy Toy and maybe
Oh, need some. Yeah, maybe. I feel like if maybe if we get like a 4-man, then we go Honitsu, or maybe we just cut 4 so.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you could just cut 4 pin. I mean, 4 so just because if you draw the 9-man, then you switch to Honitsu and you get Honitsu Toy Toy South and it's amazing. Or you can just pawn 2 so and then get into Tenpai.
Yeah, even if you draw 8 mon here, I think I would go for a Honitsu.
Mm-hmm.
If you draw a 7 mon, that feels bad. On the right here, that is Ishanten for Chanta.
Yeah, there's 2 potential. People have a lot of outside weights here.
Could have chose to chi the 9 mon, but decided to skip it. So I wonder... Would you chi the 9 mon there?
I feel like now you just realize that they're Tenpai, right?
Don't.
Oh, the 2 so that's Shonpai gonna go into the other South Toy Toy with enough food for 7,700. So Miss Fern gonna jump up to a pretty good 3rd place. Everyone is more or less pretty close when you consider a dealer win. And a very nice hand to boot in the second repeat of his dealer. The Dora is the 2-pen, and there is a possible 234 Sunshoku.
Yep, most definitely. How many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So
Or
there's
5, 6, 7 Sunshoku.
that is another way. Yes, that is most definitely another way that could happen. 1 so draw. That makes things awkward.
Yeah, I mean, this is very good for efficiency, but it's kind of awkward, right? Because you really want Tanyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 6-1 there. Instead of keeping a floater, we just keep the very good 2 Shanten, right? If you draw the 6 so here, it's amazing.
Ow.
That would have been a great pair for a hand.
Yep. Especially for a tiny hand.
Hmm. There is a double self here on the right, and potentially, I'm not sure what this is. Was this a, no, it was not a Kokushi attempt. Are we maybe trying to just force a Toy Toy Honitsu Shanten?
I do not know.
We definitely want the double self.
I feel like this
Oh,
is
but it's once gone.
I feel like this is a situation that's more of a I think they're trying to commit to everything.
Oh, White Dragon paired up though. This could be potentially Honitsu Chitoi with the right draws.
Yeah, okay. Oh. But
Yeah, I mean, we do have good talents to push here. If we draw the 5, so this could be Honitsu Chitoi still. The 1-pen and the 1-pen looked pretty good. This card? Or we're just gonna go ahead and fold itself.
yeah, that's fair. The hand is way too slow anyways.
Let's see if the dealer can push. 3-1, 3-1. It's Tsuji, but we can still draw into Tenpai again. There might be a potential Itsu. It's gonna be difficult though. We're just starting to draw a lot of bamboos in the 1s and 9s, and also every single tile in between, and it's kind of terrifying. Okay, a 6-9 pen. No, we're kind of at a standstill.
Yeah, 9 pin is pretty bad with the 8 pin Richi.
The 9 silk Suji is pretty good here. Okay, can we draw an 8 pen and somehow get back into this hand? There's 1 8 pin left. This is Ishanten.
At least Shanten if you want to push 7 so or 3 pin.
I think it might be just too dangerous.
Yeah, it just decides to go for the safe.
If we draw 9 pin, there's a Chitoi Tenpai.
Yes, there is. Yep, that route does still exist. Yes.
9 pin. Oh, we discarded 9 pin. We missed the Chitoi Ishanten maybe, or maybe this was just the best tile to fold with.
Yeah, I mean it's a cheap deal anyway, so I don't think Josh is that sad about that.
It just would have been such a sick Mawashi.
It would have most definitely.
All right, on to Cadence Dealer in South 2. The door is the 2-pen. We have 4 pairs, so this could be potentially a Chitoi Tanya, which is a pretty good hand to reach, honestly. You can even find the door at 2-pen.
Yep.
Across the table, we have something pretty exciting. We have Uncle of White, pair of green, and a single red. So this could be a Daisangen.
I'm wondering which Honitsu this is. Is this Sozu Honitsu or Pinsu Honitsu?
Yeah, we're still kind of in the half term, right? The 2-pen is Dora. So it'd be nice to find a pair of that. There's 1 2-pen here on the left. Just looking like a normal Pinku type hand. But we have a Spension 7-mon, which is kind of awkward.
Red Dragon is dead for the Daisangen. Maybe probably just becomes the... Are you gonna keep the Red Dragon for Shosangen? Nope.
Nope. I mean, it
Sure.
is twice cut. It is twice cut already.
Yeah, I guess at this point. Oh,
Oh, this is
oh.
huge though. This is huge.
Ishan 10 for Yakwai Dora 2 that can easily become Toy Toy.
Honestly, I feel like maybe you can just discard 7 so there, but that's a little bit
Con.
greedy. Con? 8 pin
No.
is Dora now! Dora-san!
Oh, well, now you never drop the 7, so now you keep the 7, so most
Oh,
definitely.
of course. Absolutely. Let's just get them by however we can. Oh, and this is +1 too, either on the green or the 2 pin.
Yes.
Dealer finds Tenpai though, 3-6-0. Suji.
Dealer probably has to push a lot because if you lose, you can't let that hand simul.
Yeah, you
'Cause you-
cannot. You cannot. You just gotta push here for sure.
Yes, because you will take a Hanuman Kaburi, I think.
Could be Baimon. Could this be still Baimon? Toy Hako.
質問
Dora-san. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind.
Yep. At the end, dealer did the correct move, calls for the 1000 hand, and shuts down whatever monster that was.
Yep. Glad to
Ooh.
see the Dora-san being shut down. This is a very interesting hand. You can definitely use 2 6s here and find a Tanyo. Kind of awkward to have these Shambonoi.
It seems not ideal, but I feel like this is a hand that's very flexible. Like, you have a lot of shapes that can easily upgrade. So... Oh, yep, that makes it Ishan 10? Yeah. Ishan 10 for... You really want to draw either a 1 so or a 7 mana here so you can get the 6-9 so, but still a pretty good hand. On the right hit there, well, we have, I guess, 2 pairs of the dragons. Maybe Daisangan chance? A bit far, though. Opposite hand. Good old Tanyao. I love it. And on the left here, what is the drop here? 5 so? Yeah.
ポン
It's Ishan 10 for
ポン
Ipeiko.
Hmm.
I like the hand on the left. This is the one that has like...
Yeah, we really want to find the 9 pin. That's the key tile for us to draw. 6 is kind of interesting too, in its own right.
That's the Dora.
Yeah, and then
You-
opens us up for potential Itsu. Oh no, we dropped a 5 so. That's so tragic. I'm just gonna go ahead and secure the Dora because there's potentially not even a world where we get this Junchan.
Yeah, that is a safer choice. It does feel really bad, though.
There's 2 Naimons gone as well.
Yeah. I get... Oh. 1, 2, 3. That's a confusing one. Do you keep the 8 so and drop the 7 mon instead for higher Cheeto chances?
Chi.
This... So many decisions here, oh my gosh.
Yeah, these are like some tough hands to play, honestly.
And then we see Caleb, who dropped a Dora 6-0 to maybe greet for Toy chances, I guess? So it is just Ishanten right now. And we have Peter, who is that's what do you drop there? Maybe a 4 pin. Oh, 9 mon draw for Josh, which makes it really sad. Now I really want the 9 so back, but at the same time. Josh, there's a funny thing you can do here. Yes. Wait, is there? Yeah, 9 so still 2 left, actually. Josh can actually cook something very funny here.
It's true.
8、
Cheap. That's Tempai for...
The very
I'm-
cheeky Drew
Oh!
Sancho Kudora 2 Tempai. 7 pin, there's 2 left, but they're in his hand.
Tsumo.
And he finds the Tsumo.
Oh,
Kanyo, Dora 2, Tsumo. 1000,
That's
2000
sad.
with 1 combo. Possible Sancho Kota left again. Oh. Instant replay?
I think the stand is just sad
Sumo.
that the Sancho didn't win. To be honest, I thought that hand was gonna become a Sanchoku, but apparently it didn't at the end. Ooh. Dealer's hand, yeah, it does have Sanchoku chances. This is one of those starting hands that you're like, I hope a Sanchoku happens, but it doesn't really happen that often. That's a funny pair to draw.
Home.
On the right here, call and go, 1000 hands. End the dealership quickly because you are first place by less than 1,000 points. Opposite, it's getting somewhere. That's John Chanten. It's getting somewhere. And on the left here, what is that trying to be? Sanchoku? Maybe. And already Tempai? On 4 pin, and who else is in Tempai? What? Oh wait, that's Dama? Oh, that's Dama.
I think it's the 4 pin, right?
Oh no, on the left here, on the left
Oh
here.
yeah, on the yeah, because if you draw the 9 pin, it's such a good upgrade, right?
Yes. 6 though. What do you drop here? 6 or 9 though?
I cut 9 so because I really want the 9 pin. 9 pin is such a good tile. Oh, we can't take that. It's one of our wins.
So dropping the 9 so here means that we lose the 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku chance, but instead we have a 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku chance. But the problem is,
I mean, then it's just Richi Sanchoku inside of Richi Sanchoku Dora.
yeah,
And I feel like the Conway, sorry, the Kunshin weight is actually a little bit better. Because it just guarantees that you will get Mangan, right? You only win on the Aemon.
exactly, yeah.
I feel like this hand becoming a Richi Tsumo is kind of sad.
Yeah, because there is a chance for that.
We could have had some Chitoi chance here, but I think like we're going for Tanyao.
And on the right there, that's been
Yeah,
Tempai
that's been
for-
Tenpai for a while, but it's on the 4 pin, which is really hard to win here.
they're
I would
tricky.
honestly pawn a 2, so.
Ooh, for the Samenchan upgrade, yeah.
I mean, then you can also draw 9 pin and Punky on it.
Ooh,
Oh, there it
backfire.
is! Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Would have been really nice.
I mean, you gotta reach now, right? No? Dama?
I mean, maybe we draw the 9 so back. Guaranteed to bring your love back in one day.
I
Oh,
know.
this would have been Cheatoid! This would have been Cheatoid! Dora 2?
You have to Karagi. I think you have to Karagi. Like, you at least have to Simugiri reach after you see that 9 show out. There's no way you don't reach this. Shabo upgrade. Or side grade, I guess.
Can we bring your love back in one day? No.
Now you
No,
have to
9
reach
so.
it. You have to reach it. 9 so is literally dead. You just
Each.
have to reach it. Yeah.
Yep. There's no
8
bringing the 9 so back. We do have
8-mon
Richie Dora though.
Yeah, Reach Dora isn't the worst, and the 8-mon is 1 in the lot.
Oh, the
Don't.
2 so. It's gonna deal in Green Dragon. Only for 1000 points. And now it's
Ouch.
pretty close between
Kang.
Peter and Caleb. Put Uncon of Haku on the first turn into an Unko of 3 pen, and it's 1 away? 2 away. So
Kang.
Yeah, that's a...
Neil Dora is 4-mon, which we have 1 of. The shapes are amazing. Can even draw
yeah.
2 so.
I would love to chi a 7 so in that position.
Oh, I feel like it lowers the hand's value so much. So early. I feel like this hand can definitely get to a Richie.
But it's just that, like, look
Oh,
at
there's
this
2
shape.
for 5 Sunshoku now. I feel like maybe I'll call 4 so in that case. Okay, 5 on.
Doesn't take Ishanten.
This can become a toy as well. Ooh, there it is, the 4
Oh,
pin. If we get like a 3 so or a 5 so, I think the toy angle is pretty good. Of course, the best one would be 4 1.
are there any calls you do right now?
Hmm. I think I would call 4 pin.
You would call 4-pin? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Call 4 pin, drop 5 so, and if we draw 2 so, drop 4 mon.
Okay, you don't want to drop the 4-mon for Tenpai?
I would if we got the 2 so, or the 3 so now, in this case.
That's awkward. You draw 5-mon? Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
I
that's
feel like at this point, you're not looking really to call, you're just looking to reach here.
リーチ
Let's draw this 2 so. Send it. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. I feel like 1 so is okay. Maybe 5 so is okay too.
We'll go for Sotokawa. Kinda. You do lose the Dora, okay, which
The
feels
fact
really
that it's
sad.
Sumo Giri says a lot, I think. Oh,
No,
there it
it's
is,
Tadashi.
Senpai.
Oh, I think.
Oh, I mean the Tadashi 3 so.
リーチ
Oh yeah.
In regards to Sotogawa.
Ooh, is going for the Nakasuji trap. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is really good because it's Takasushi to both, I think. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them out there. Sit here on the left has a chance to be Dora Tsumo, so that would be enough to. I think any Tsumo here is enough to
Tsumo.
overtake. Oh, and finds it. Riichi Tsumo. No Dora, but no Ura either. So it's gonna be 500, 1000 plus a Riichi stick.
That's enough to overtake, right?
Yeah, that's enough to overtake. Goes into first, picks up 10 extra Uma. So that hand is pretty much equal to a Hanuman. So it looks like it's gonna be first place for Caleb at 28.1. Second place for Peter, sorry, at plus 15.5. Josh is going to take a positive third at plus 1.0. And Caden is the only one under 30k, and 5,400 is going to take the brunt of the Yuma and be at minus 44.6. And it looks like Caden is not in the demotion zone yet, but definitely has to try to climb up a little bit more.
And in contrast, Caleb here is third place in the league. That is pretty good.
Yeah, not a lot of thirds, just first, fourths, and seconds for him. You see Dustin at the top, Koichi also there, Kayla, Ada, they're all very good players. We got Dennis too, Josh, Holly, all these players are so good.
Oh my gosh,
Oh yeah, we
B1
got
is
Jesse too.
B1 has
Yeah,
a
B2
lot of
is
names.
starting to be pretty scary. We got Michael X.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the name of this B1 roster, and I know a lot of these names.
Yeah, I know a lot more too. I'm not gonna point out every single one, right? All right, do we have any more games? I do have to go in about 15 minutes. Okie dokie. So I think I will be signing off for now. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. We'll be going live with the podcast with Jen pretty soon. So, yeah, have a good rest of your stream, and hopefully the games are awesome to watch.
They will be. Thank you, ID. Of course, we'll shout out the stream. Sukuban International starting soon. We've got one more game to watch, though. One last game from this table. I think they're actually underway. They are indeed underway. Let's go ahead and hop back into things. Yeah, there were some really interesting moments. In that last game, actually, I was watching Cadence play a lot and kind of got knocked a couple times by some Richis or open hands, as the case may be, where the deal and towel was in the safest looking suit. It really did look like those towels had no business dealing in, and then surprise, it was a Mungon. But you can't expect that to happen every game, right? Surely
Come.
normal things happen moving forward. We do have a con, so maybe not too
Gee.
normal.
Tempai for Tanya Dora for Josh here. Ooh, but that 3-mon, yeah, 3-mon's probably gonna deal in.
Josh says
Each-
this Conchon's not good
Gee.
enough. Yeah, despite the door 2, Caden says I can do better. We'll see if that 3-mon comes out sooner rather than later, though.
That is Ishanten dropping 5-mon. I don't think you keep 3-pin. Unless you're too scared. Drops the 6-pin here. Is this a Sanshoku grade?
I don't see
Each.
it. Well, not gonna
Don't.
matter. That 3,
Yeah.
the 3's just gonna deal in. The reason for the 6 is actually because the 7-pin was conned.
Oh, I see.
There are sometimes reasons to keep the 6 anyway for Pinshu, even though one side is dead, you can still get Pinshu, but that was not the case here, I don't think. Actually, it was. It was the case. But
Yeah.
as long as the 1-pin wasn't discarded, there was still the 2-pin upgrade for Diamond. So you're not losing anything, and with the Dora in the hand, you're not really sacrificing too much anyway. Richie, Dora 2. Just looking for the upgrade. As is, though, the 2-mon did deal into Josh for 2k, and Caleb will have the dealership. Pulls in the 2 so Dora. Could be a Tanyao. David. Pleased to hear those words.
No, I'm thinking about what tiles I'm calling open for here.
Well, everything basically. Maybe not the 3-mon, but any of those Conchon fills, I think, are snap cheese. On the right,
Yeah,
it's kind of callable.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to stay closed with that hand, especially now that I have 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku chance. E-Pickle opportunity, like big value options there. Across the way, another hand with the East triplet that I want to stay closed and slam Big Richie. Perfect Ishantan, so I'll pass most
Gee.
Tempai calls at this point unless the dealer starts threatening too much. On the left, also Ishantan.
The 4-pin G here. I mean, I guess as dealer, you can never go wrong with just opening and trying to rush everyone down.
Probably 6-pin back here, unless you want to try the 3-mon. But okay, Tadashi 6-pin.
Gee.
Actually, 6-pin. How do you read that?
That's not so bad if the second 6-pin comes out. But it's not going to come out until we resolve our pin shape anyway, so.
Yeah.
Each.
Is that Tempai on the opposite? Yes. Tempai for Richi Yakuai.
Yeah, you could get baited into playing the 7 so here. Let's see if any of these players.
Each.
Oh, Ricci, not this time. Dora pair up Tempai on 5/8 so. That's Genbutsu to the first Ricci, the 8 so at least.
And we have Josh here who has a very red hand.
There's only so many of these Sotaos. The 5-mon comes out, that gives some hope. Tempai, but no Yaku. Could play the 9 so out though in the future, that'd be fine. Oh, could do it now even.
Oh,
Well,
what are you supposed to drop here?
yeah, if you're
9
trying to
so
keep
probably?
it Tempai, then the 9 so is no
Sumo.
good. But doesn't matter, there's that Sumo. Do it as well. Doesn't matter, that's a Bongon. Caden gets those points right back. Yeah, Josh doing well to stay out of trouble in that hand.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Sumo.
that it's very important that like that one what's it called? One tile difference of you wait one more turn before you actually have to deal in, because a lot of times, even if you feel like you're out of safe tiles, one safe tile is enough to survive one more round before someone might just simul first.
And as we saw in that replay, you know, dropping the 9s there is not Tempai for Josh. In order to maintain Tempai, he has to drop one of the deal-in tiles. And it was just too soon for him to try to play for K10 there, to play for a Tempai without a Yaku. So better to drop the 9 so there. If you draw a Tanyao tile, maybe you can consider playing out a Ace tile. I mean, the alternative, of course, was to drop a 6-mon, but I think that looked kind of bad on that board, so just waited to see what happened. And then didn't have to make another decision because the symbol came in. So, like you said, waiting a turn before having to play the dealing tile sometimes just gets you everything you're looking for.
So with these hands here on the opposite, is that Sanshoku? Does that become Sanshoku?
There's a path. I can see it. 2, 3, 4 as well is totally live. Probably easier than 1, 2, 3 even. Because we have 2 pairs, the 1 pin can act as a pair. Ooh, all 4 copies of the 5 pin on the left.
Oh, I actually was wondering, as what you call it, Caden, do you ever just cheat that 2-pin and do the correct way of I'm just gonna force the Yaku?
I think it's too early for that, especially because you still have some flexibility in which Sancho you get.
That's fair, yeah. I guess the fact that you still have choices means, yeah, you don't have to commit to it yet. So with huh.
4-mon question mark?
I actually like 4-1 is the more funny choice. I do like that.
That's the option that keeps both Sanchoku alive, but we'll just play the 4-pin back, play somewhat naturally.
Yeah, I mean efficiency wise, that ooh.
And now's the vision to cut a pair.
1 pin drop. What's better drop there? 1 pin or 4-mon? I think I like the 4-mon drop better.
Yeah, I've been leaning towards this 4-mon for a while now. We do have Tempai on the right though for Tanyao only. Sorry, Tanyao Dora 3.
Oh,
so there's a pretty big difference between Tanyao Nomi and Tanyao Dora 3.
Maybe a 7,000 point difference.
All right, so 2-mon, 5-mon, East straight back. That's actually kind of interesting how quickly the East came out. It's because it's twice cuts, so not doing anything other than acting as a pair. There's the Tempai, slams the Ricci. Now 4, 7-mon, but Peter's not stopping. The dealer cannot stop.
Yeah, you really have zero reason at all to stop because you have Dora 3.
Ooh, well. Reach, Ippon, Sumo, Pink, Dora. Ura would be 6,000 all. Can we hit? Not this time. I guess that was the reason to keep the East pair, huh?
Yeah.
You lose Pifu, but you get 2 more Dora. But would have dealt in with the 2-mon to the Dora 3 hand. So this is better for sure.
Yep.
All right, so we got to see Josh showing off a little bit. Let's see if we can continue that trend. Now Dora 2 once again.
There's that hand on the left.
Palm. Okay, it's Chitoy now.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you pawn there, like, oh, now it doesn't matter. But I was gonna say if you pawn there, it's such an awkward hand. Could that you like?
Yeah, you can either pawn there for like the Tempai.
Oh,
リーチ
Chooses the 9 so.
I was gonna say like there are some people who will just go for the 9-so Ricci because White Dragon looks way too sus.
Yeah, if it was once cut, I'm sure Caleb would have gone for the Haku, but none out. Tries the 9 so instead.
Because 9-so is actually a pretty. I feel like 9-so comes out pretty. Oh,
unfortunate.
And this is the punishment.
Yeah, if there was lag when the Haku came out, you'd feel rewarded, but as is, we're not necessarily punished yet. There's still 9 so on the wall.
Yeah, I guess there's 2 9-so that no one can really use.
But I did want to go back to the pawn decision. If you are dreaming of like Shou Sushi, you can pawn and play for Toy Toy. Sometimes you can even get Honitsu there. But if you're not that optimistic about the wins, then it is common to let the first one pass and decide later. Since you were so close to Chitoy also, it was not unusual to do this. And then things just worked out really nicely. The pair drawn, immediately Tempai, slam the Ricci, Josh might try to fight here.
Might even just drop 9-star right now. Nope, not yet. Because Tupin is safe.
Got lots of blockers. Ooh, you're gonna see a challenge from Caden though. Haku again, just to rub salt into the wounds.
1-4 Mon. Which 1 Mon? Where's all the 1 Mon?
That looks live. Found one.
Dong.
Ichi Chun Dora. 52 minimum. Finds the Uda for the max. Yeah, that was a bit unlucky, right? You're picking the Chitoi Tanki for Caleb. And ended up picking the wrong one.
Because you always feel like 9-so is going to come out. Like, 9-so is worse to use, but the problem is, the thing is, if it's just all in the wall, there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, both of the tiles were actually all in the wall at the time of the Ricci, so it's just a matter of which one came sooner. In this case, it was the Haku. All 3 copies came out to just the one copy of the 9-so, which was held by Josh. Good play there. Looks like Caden's forcing some sort of outside hand. Could be the flush, though.
I feel like in this case, I kind of want to greed more. I think if 2-Mon comes out, I would have to take the Chi, but... that's one of the hands he... Oh, it's... Okay. I guess what... I want to greed... I guess if you're first place, you don't have to greed. Oh yeah, because your difference between second place is 300 points.
Yeah, maybe the 8-pin just wasn't a strong enough floater to consider. Oh, but there it is again.
So about that floater.
Yeah, I might have considered playing the south out, though, because it was once cut at the time. And then if I draw more Pinzu, maybe change my mind. Well, by the way, hold that thought. Dora 3 on the left. Ishantam. But not a good Ishantam.
5-Mon backfire.
Oh, 3-2
2-Mon
backfire. Is Peter gonna win this hand just because nobody else can get there? All right, Haku Tanki. We saw from the last round that this is the special tile. Pom.
Atotsuke for nope. That's Yakunashi on
There's a
one
chance
pin.
for Caleb to drop that 4-pin and get it through, but
Pushes Red Dragon. Oh no, Red Dragon just it's just dead. Okay. That 4-pin might come out. Not yet.
not yet. If you were really scared about the 4-pin, you could have played the 4-so instead, maybe.
Doesn't take Tenpai. Wow. Wow.
That seems like a misclick. I don't think Josh would not take Tenpai there.
He might just be folding.
Well,
He thinks the dealing rate of 7-Mon is too high.
it's possible. I mean, if Caden is a flush, then there aren't many shapes it could be other than an upper shape. Wow, it's the Chanta hand again.
Look at the opposite hand. Caleb is also cooking something.
Yeah, gonna lean towards a flush, maybe in the Manzu. Where are the East? They're in the wall.
Yeah, I feel like Peter's dropping the ace a bit too early.
At the same time, with these draws, maybe it's right on time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess now, yeah. And at this point, you have 5 blocks, and you have a confirmed, what is it, 2-Han currently?
3 even, Yakuhai Chanta and Sanchoku.
Yes, 3. I forgot about Chanta.
If he gets the Haku, I imagine we'll see the Pon anyway.
It's still 3-Han.
Most of the time. You can sometimes get something that's not Chanta. But at that point, your Tenpai is dealing with 2-Han, so still totally fine to do.
Well, that's Senpai. On the good old Dustin favorites.
Santo ID here is earlier as well. ID favorite as well. For +1 could open. does take it.
I mean, with how fast the dealer is, you probably just have to win something, because if dealer wins anymore, you're in a really bad situation.
I think Caleb's gonna go for the flush at this point.
Oh, true. I guess the flush actually had a pretty good chance too.
F5's a
What
good
is-
floater.
What is this?
Oh, Dora. Could 5? No, drops it. Ooh, I think I keep that Dora. I might even drop.
9-pin?
I was thinking about the 9-pin just preemptively and just force it. Yeah.
Each.
Or just 5-pin. I think 5-pin's natural from that spot, unless you think it deals in. Now we've got to reach 10 with 1-pin Suji. Josh plays the East out. Twice cut.
I think you have to.
Hatsu.
I think you have to drop one so there, because that one. So this is a example of a situation where you don't have to greed that, especially considering that you're dealer. You'd rather just have the lower deal-in rate.
Well, if you think about it, like winning there with the 3 Han is 5,800 plus Hombo plus the reach sticks, so
Sure,
7,100 versus just the win by itself without the Sanchoku and the Chanta. 1,500 plus the stick plus the Homa, so 2,800 is a pretty big value difference. But your point is, the value doesn't matter at this point. It's just winning the hand against this Ricci that's fighting against me.
Yes, exactly.
I
So
guess
pretty
in my
much-
mind it depends on how dangerous you view the 4 to be, and perhaps since there was the one so like half Suji, you're not expecting it to deal into as much as you normally would. Maybe that was enough for Peter to commit to the value option. I'm not sure like what is actually correct, but Peter's building a monster here. Already Tempai with a Mangan. We need Sudora.
Excuse me? What?
Just like silently drawing everything that he could possibly have wanted. There's the South Dealan. Could easily come out from Caleb's hand. Does come out from Caleb's hand. Surprise! I was just Tempai. It's door
Haneman.
2 as well. Haneman.
Dama Haneman.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And we're not stopping with the crazy hands either.
I don't think of a specific hand that Stanley had with in my game.
So Caleb reeling. All right, what do we do now? We just got shocked by 12,000 points in row 1, but we're dealer. We refocus. We're Ishanten. This is not bad. Should we call the tune?
I don't want to.
I think we can pass the first tune and create a little bit.
Yes, the first one most definitely. I'm literally gonna have calls off.
Kaden also rapidly approaching Tempai on the left. Ishanten now with the Yakuhai as well, so we can open the hand and press the game quickly forward.
Home.
Pull. Does that change our mind if we're Caleb? Someone's going
Yes.
fast. They
Now
haven't shown like an aggressive cut though. Like they're all terminals and honors.
Well, sure, but as dealer, when I see that pong, I have to take a pong now too.
Yeah, I'll be patient. I'll wait a little bit. I'm also considering whether or not to hold that 6 though for the door acceptance, but I think our other shapes are a little too weak to hold that.
8 so footy 10 makes it a lot worse.
Haku back. Hand on the right also kind of getting there. Just holding onto the door just in case we get to use it. There's the tune.
Boom.
Decision. Palm.
Yeah, you have to. It's the open hand is starting to get pretty close.
Okay, a little
I was gonna.
Katagiri action. Hey, look at these lower Sozu. That's definitely where I'm waiting.
I was gonna say that I felt I was gonna do that karagiri, because that karagiri just makes it yeah. It's a funny karagiri.
Alright, 2 pin the wall twice, 7 on the wall once. We do have Tempai now across the table. 2 so 5 so. Those tiles running thin, but that is door 2.
Possibly draw 3.
Yeah, Josh in a little bit of trouble here. It's actually probably too late for him to push the 2 so 5 so.
つも
Oh, and just in time, Caleb finds the Tsumo, so we're not done yet. Not the big value play, but shut down the big hand. Now, how about this one?
It's not really the best. Like you can work with it. I don't like the hand that much.
Well, if you are in Caleb's seat, you're kind of fortunate that no one else really has a brilliant hand either. The 2-mon draw really helps Josh out on the right, though. 2 away from Tempai, but still a Kanchan shape to work through. Did fill in 1 Kanchan already. Peter crossed the table, a little bit slow. Completes 1 shape, but still has a lot to go. On the left, maybe Ipeiko for Kaden, but relying heavily on the 7-pin. 2 away from Tempai. Also has the door north.
Well, I become a game of chicken. Actually, no, I don't think they like the become the game of chicken when it's a otakade.
Yeah, really interesting is going to be when Caleb chooses to drop it. Might play the 8 so before the pay, because this hand is looking like a Tanyao. But if he draws another pair, then there's a lot of incentive to keep the pay. Do we pull?
I think so.
ポン
It's an acceptable pull. We'll play the door out. No call. No lag. Ooh, but the big 6 so Kanchan fill for Peter. Now moves 1 step closer to Tempai. 3-pin draw is not bad for Caleb. Ishanten for Josh plays for the Ipeiko.
That's a
At the
great
3-mon.
7-mon draw.
Could she here?
チ
Is that way you're supposed to cheat that? I feel like you cheat with the 6-pin and keep your 2-2-3 shape.
So if you were short a block, I like this chi because then you're leaving a better floating tile. Since we had enough blocks, you could have gone 4, 5, 6 and kept the 3D, just in case you draw the 4. In this case, maybe this disguises the 2-pin a little bit. We'll see. Josh does give up on the Ipego now that he's drawn a middle shape in the Pinzu.
So my problem about that is, what's the use? Is there a use of disguising when you're everyone knows you're Tanyao? Like there's no other real value that you can make with this hand. Maybe Sanshoku, but at most that's 2,000 or 2,900.
Yeah, maybe getting a little bit punished here as we did draw the 4-pin. There is the funny 3-pin chi if Kaden decides that he can't keep that pair anymore. And there's a very interesting scenario here where Mistfern on the right, Josh, might end up waiting on 4-7-pin to get to Tempai, though he has to cut the 2-pin. So if he draws 2-5 so he's probably going to win. Because he will Richi, cut the 2-pin. Caleb will pull and cut 4. But no, 2 comes out first, and then we get the pull.
1
Now it's Tempai for Josh. But the 8 comes out, and Caleb wins. Wow, the timing on that was insane.
The exact opposite of what you just said.
Yeah, it was really who got their tile first. And Caleb getting the 2-pin first got the win. So another 1500 plus Homba. We're still here. We're not done yet. This hand looks a little bit faster towards Orichi, but also not really callable. So we'll need to do both the drawing himself. Also, the East draw is exciting. Josh with an East copy, Kaden with an East copy. We'll see who gets to use the Dora. Certainly easiest for Caleb to use it, though, if he pairs it up.
I don't know. As the dealer, if I'm a last place dealer, I feel like a loner like Yakuhai, like a loner Yakuhai tile. It's just one of the worst feelings. Like I understand it's your own East, but if like you want to keep it, but you also don't want to keep it because of how much efficiency it ends up losing you.
Yeah, 3 so pretty telling cut here that Caleb has eyes only for the Doritanki. Otherwise, he might have played for the 3-4-5 sequence and then the 6 as the pair. But now that the 8 was drawn, that problem is fixed. We'll see the 8-pin come out, and the Dora's come out twice, so kind of fortunate to have found a different pair. Of course, pairs are usually easier to find, and here's the last copy of the East.
Still feel like he should have kept the 3 so because he had 3-4-5 Sanshoka out. Like it's not that often, but I still feel like 3-4-5 Sanshoka was pretty reasonable, and you could have just dropped the 8-pin instead.
A small note here. Probably wishes he had the East back just as saved out. We did see him cut the Haku instead. His shapes are pretty much confirmed. Josh as well, shapes are pretty much confirmed, looking really strong on the right. Actually, too many shapes might even play towards Tanyo now. Yeah, drops that 9-mon out. Caden looking really good. Peter looking really good. Everyone's looking good. Actually, Caleb may be farther back than the others.
That is Ishanten for... I don't know what I was going to call him that, but Josh with Sanchoku chances are pretty good.
Sanchoku is 4-5-6 lean. Yeah, 8
Yep,
Amon out. Plays for 4-5-6 and 5-6-7 at the same time.
That's a weird 4-pin drop over there with Peter. I think you just dropped. Oh yeah, because you're.
Is this
I feel like
Pong.
it is. Okay, maybe this could be Toy in the future. We're getting close to the end, so definitely want to be Tempai. How about that very fun 6-0 draw for Josh, where you have to decide if you want to play for 4-5-6 or 5-6-7? you get to make the choice.
I mean, it's almost always just the choose the outside. I think that's cheat. Yep.
Okay, there's a
Daniel Nomi. Oh wait, no, not possible Sanchoku.
Yeah, 7-pin is live. Everyone making calls. We do have Caden picking up the 7-pin, but that fits in the hand. Ishantan.
There are 4-pin left in the wall? Yeah. I think. Yeah, there should be exact. Yeah, there's one 4-pin in the wall. Oh, and there's the last 7-pin.
Pick which diamond shape to keep. You don't have another draw left, so you want to do it safely. Looks like we're going to another draw. 2 players sent by another 1500 for Caleb. He's doing it 1500 at a time. 3 Homba now. Where's the big blow? The high pie keep getting better and better. Maybe this is an opportunity. 1 pin held by 3 players. That's the door for the round. Josh not doing too badly on the right. 2 pairs. 2 bad shapes, but 2 Shantan. Across the table, reasonable shapes for Peter. On the left. Also kind of fair looking hand. Maybe could turn into Tanya, but you do have to sacrifice the Dora for that.
Ugh. Feeling the 1-mon there isn't really the best feeling. Ooh. Oh, no, yeah. So that's Ishanten for Josh, though that is Shabo Penchan Ishanten.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, though, if Josh takes a Ricci, or declares a Ricci. Will Caleb... how hard will Caleb fight? Because in this position, it's really, really difficult to change placement. You might just try to limit the amount of damage you end up taking. But if Caleb's close to a Tempai, then you're somewhat encouraged to fight. You could get hit for Mungon or worse.
Well, that change. I feel like that changes how Caleb is going to play this a lot.
Look at these draws. West-West, Hatsu-Hatsu, bunch of honor tiles. Basically no improvements coming from the draws. 4-mon for Josh. Could play the 4-6-8. Will play the 4-6-8.
Yeah. I think pure efficiency here is generally the normal move. I don't think he's allowed to greed for if he draws a 9. If you draw a 9-mon, you just have to give it, right?
I think it really feels like he's playing towards this Dora, so I think he will throw it back. Agent upgrades to 2-4-6. Says no. 3 sides is so good, but we don't have a pair.
You want that, but is it really worth going down to Shantan?
And not going to go down to Shanten, just will limit the tile acceptance in the Manzu and greatly increase the tile acceptance in the Sozu. The idea is eventually we're going to draw the 1-4 have our pair, and the in the Salmachan. So, well, nicely done there by Josh.
Ishanten. Which side are you gonna try to kill it off? Sure. Makes sense. Ooh, another Ishanten. Confirms one of the pairs. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, 2-mon was another option there, but I think he's trying to get rid of this 3-pin before it becomes dangerous. And it's probably for the best. We do have the Ricci coming out. Waits on 8-mon only. So you trap Ricci, but pretty well disguised. We'll see the chase from Kaden. Ricci Dora 2. Shaba wait. 3-mon 1-pin. Now Caleb stuck between a rock and a hard place. 4-pin. Chi for Tanyo? I don't think so. No, cutting the door at this stage. 9 is relatively safe. Josh will try to play the Tempai.
Wow.
Could sit Chi here.
I don't want to, but
You don't want to, but we're running out of draws. 10 tiles in the wall. 8-mon, 0 tiles left in the wall. Peter drawing dead. Kaden, 1-pin, no tiles. 3-mon, no tiles. If Caleb understands this, he can just shove.
you have to push your last place.
Does shove. He doesn't know it, but he could play. Oh, 5-pin, that's not going to deal, and that's not Hote yet. No Yaku. 3 so safe to 1. Jams it. Just sending it. Oh, that's a win, but not going to win because there's no Yaku yet. It wasn't Haite. Wow.
All
players Tempai. Caleb not even picking up 1500 this time. As we've seen so far this game. 2 Ricci sticks, 4 Homba. The stealership continues on, and the players with the lead, Kaden and Josh, will be eagerly attempting to open their hand if they have the possibility for it, but looks like both of them have closed style hands, so maybe we won't see it. We see a call for Honitsu. He wants it, but I don't know if he can take it.
I think it's not actually. Oh, Chanta.
Chanta.
Huh.
All right. Well, I did say open style hands were at a premium. Josh is gonna go for it. It's not good, but it's a plan.
I don't know. I feel like I understand the Chanta thing that you. Maybe it might be a Chanta that's saying it's a Chanta, but there's a chance for Pin de Honitsu instead.
Yeah, holding all these terminal tiles could connect to them and move to Chanta. There's the Shaw pair up. That's what Peter is looking for in this hand. So Mochi Mochi with Josh now. This could be a problem. Big advantage now to Kaden on the left, who is 2 away from Tempai and has paired up the Chun.
On. Boo.
Not here. Caleb overpaired, overblocked. We'll have to decide about cutting the 7-9 pin or one of the pairs, depending on whether the 8 pin is drawn or not. Probably 7-9 pin at this point. Yeah, it goes with the 9 pin.
7 pin. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I guess north shot. I guess north and the 4. Oh yeah, I can see this. Yeah. I think the point here is instead of dropping, if you drop like a pair here right now, you lose the chance for a lot of the possibility for like 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku. What?
Just which pair is better? I think 4-so back is still fine here. You can play towards Itsu after the 4-so cut. Nice. Yeah. And 4-so is just a safer tile to the player on your right because they're doing Chanta.
Only sad thing is if you draw, you have a 9. Oh. Well, Ricci the seal.
Ricci plays the 1. Are we going to get a Ipatsu cancel call? No. Alright, 2 5-pin. Actually pretty live in the wall. 4 tiles, most of them are 5 pins. We did see the Chi from Kaden, which was a bit speculative, aiming for the Chun. Only 1 copy in the wall. Now he has to challenge against this Ricci. Josh as well, in a bit of trouble. Gonna just bail out, doesn't want to handle this. Kaden, what have you to say? Chun, he's out as well. Maybe he turns this into Tanyao. And the Red Dragon comes too late into Peter's hand. Kaden's not done yet, though. Drew one of the copies of the 5-pin. Or I think he pulled in the 3 pin, so now Ishanten can wrap back around to Tanya. 3 sticks and 4 Homa, so a lot to collect. There's another one of the deal-in tiles.
That's really hard to push against the dealer now. We'll still drop 7, so yeah, makes sense.
5 pin is a bit trapped here. We do have a number of 4 pins visible to Caden and the 8 pin out. You could see the 5 pin push in the future, but still has 7 so for now. Dora, safe.
Still Ishanten.
I fear if Caden draws 8 so, he might deal in.
I mean,
Pei Shonpai says, I'm not messing with that. 4 pin safe towel, 3 pin to follow. Caden did miss out on Tempai, but he's not done yet. There still are also 3 winners in the wall. South, that's safe.
don't tell me they're all walled.
Yeah, 3 winners, all walled. I've never seen that in my life. I lie. It happens to me all the time. Another one, that's Tempai for Caden again. If he can jam the 8, probably can jam the 8, not the pay.
One chance.
Could time out. Don't time out. Okay, plays the 7. And the pay is clear. Whew, that was close. 3,000 this time, so making up for the last round. Cannot find the big sumo though. Keeps throwing his hand at the wall. Nothing sticking yet.
This is a very funny 5 Homba. That's how many points has Caleb even recovered with 5 Homba?
So far, it's about 7,000 points.
Okay, not bad, but if you think of the fact that you've gone 5 whole rounds, that is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy actually. That really did feel like the
Oh.
hand with the pin tiles being so trapped, but Kata did well to hold on to all of them. There's the green dragon out, called by Caden. He wants to collect these points. Finally, a fast hand. Pulls in the 8 Bon as well. Ishanten.
Home.
Tried to chi, but the pull instead prevents Caleb from speeding up his own hand. This might be the end. There's
Home.
the Chun pull. Everyone's got a fast hand, and Caleb
Chi.
could not get the call he needed to match
Home.
speed. We're seeing another call. Pair of calls.
Home.
Wow.
Pong, give me a draw, please. We have Tempai on the 7 pin. Tempai on 6-9 so. He shot then across the way. Improves for Peter. There's the 6-0. That's going to deal in.
Oh.
Mistfern will take it. Josh, Yaku Haidora 3. Mongon plus all the
12.5.
sticks.
Wow, Haneman range.
Well, that was an adventure of a dealership.
Home.
We saw just about everything there. Poln. All right, Peter's got. What is this going to be? Double South, Yakuhai, Hatsu, maybe Honitsu in the. Oh, that's door 2 as well.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that fact.
And this would be really bad for Caleb. The silver lining for him is that he has one other player below 30,000 points alongside. Cannot allow Peter to win. This could be Toy now. 4 months.
5-6-0?
We have kind of the same idea, but a different hedge. I'm hedging the Honitsu, and you're hedging the Toy.
Home.
I feel like the Honitsu is the better choice, but my brain is just, I've seen too much Toy all night that I'm just defaulting everything to a Toy.
We have seen a lot of players deal into the Toy because it looks like a Honitsu so far in this series, but we are going to force the flush this time around. A little bit less deceptive. Caleb is drawing good tiles to try to challenge, but really the dealer might have to be the one to chase here.
At the end, like, you can be deceptive, like, deceptive is, like, nice, like, but at the same time, you know that
Green Dragon, Caden just yeets it out there, and suddenly Peter has a monster of a hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hun.
Josh had a chance to drop the 6-0 in the previous turn, didn't do it, and now he's just not able to do it at all. There's the 6-0 back. Tries to play for it. But this is going to get punished.
8K. Oh wait, door 3, door
yeah,
3.
yeah. That's a little bit more than 8K.
My brain's not working.
16. The Baimon for Peter. And suddenly, Peter is in second place, challenging for first. It's Caden's turn for the same hand now. He's got the 3 pairs.
Are we gonna see the same story?
Caleb on damage control. Peter. Not a bad hype by though as the dealer. 2, 3, 4 mon already completed. 5, 6, 7 pin as well. Great central tiles in the
リーチ
Monza. We'll see the Ricci. Yeah, this is totally fine. At this stage of the game, if you're Caleb, just take whatever points you can get. You're probably not even going to bring Caleb below, or rather, Caden below 30,000 points. It doesn't matter. Just get the win, get out of here. And Caden's not done. Caden's fighting here. Draws the Uncle of the South. Hold your horses. This could tempi with a 5, so certainly will do so. If you draw the North, will you switch? Will you play for it?
With a reach on the board, no. I draw like you're waiting on Dora. You just be like, I have a Dora. I have to. It's too late.
This is already 40 Fu, 3 Hun. Okay, what if you draw a Shaba Wait? You switch for Toy Toy.
At this point, folding on 2 mon.
Let's go to the 2 mon. There's the North. Peter jams it. It goes through. Con for fun? No, not after folding.
Really? You feel like 2 mon is that bad? I mean, I guess dealing into last place is just. If you just fold here, you get confirmed positive points.
Certainly Caden will push if he gets the Mongon.
Well, yes, but at the same time, I feel like this is just a good old you know what? I pushed until now, but like, I'm almost always over 30k, so let's just not, like, dealing is pretty much the only way. Oh.
Could play the 2 mon now that it became Suji.
Yep.
And the 8 mon is safe now. It did pass earlier. There are a couple copies in the wall. 5 so cleared earlier. Okay, just thinking back, and the 5 mon does come out, so no win here. Caden trying to hit Peter directly for the overtake.
That's greedy.
It is greedy. Could call for Tempai. 3-pin is safe. Does Peter want a challenge? Does he think he has enough draws to get there closed? Let's it go.
Well, now you have to cheat, right? 10 draws means that.
I think so. I think so. So this game's not going to end, in theory, unless Caleb finds it. Well, not too many draws left. Oh.
Oh. You can't push 7. 7-pin is really bad with Suji.
Con.
Con draws the 4-pin from the wall.
Oh.
Are you going to push this?
Oh, nah, that looks horrible. I think you just have to 6, 7 months.
It's not even a good cut here, though. It maybe timed out on it.
ドン
He'll say, okay, I'll take it. I'll take the points. Ricci, Uda won. So Caden does stay over 30,000 points.
You feel, at last place, you feel sad taking that home, but like, what can you do? It's
No,
not like
especially
you
after you got the con. You have a chance at Uda too. So
Yeah.
it's definitely worth taking it. And yeah, this hurts. I've been here before, minus 57. But fortunately, Caden already had a buffer of points to work with. So even if this drops him closer to, it's along in the standings, down to 5th place, you could have lost so much more if the game continued. So just take the points and move forward. Josh will get the big win, though, 37.7. Peter, 18 points in 2nd place. Caden, again, stays positive, plus 1.7, riding that line towards the relegation zone, but still looking good so far. And yeah, this B1 division, insanity. There are so many strong players that it is it's going to be fun to watch as we get close to the end of the season, see what happens.
That was that was a hectic game. Most definitely a hectic game.
Well, I'm glad we had such a hectic game for our final game. It was a lot of fun. David, thank you so much for hanging out the entire evening. How many hours has this been? 4 hours? Four
Yeah,
hours, something like that.
that was a while. Yeah.
Thanks as well to ID, who was casting for the vast majority of the day earlier. Also, ID is streaming with Jen on the Mahjong Jen channel on YouTube and on Twitch. The Sukeban International international podcast. They speak in English and Japanese, whatever suits their fancy. If you're interested in practicing Japanese conversation and just hearing what's going on in the world of Mahjong and life in general, check out that podcast, Mahjong Chen with one N, on Twitch and YouTube. And maybe one more shout out to things that are going on in the larger Ricci community, especially in the US. Shout out to the American Ricci Association Community Portal. This is our tournament portal where we collect all the clubs, all the players, all the tournaments. You can get all that information at araricci.org. There's this massive map in the middle where you can find out the closest club to yourself. There are something like six Illinois clubs. Let me just zoom in here to where I am. All right, 5 Illinois clubs. That's fantastic. And there's mahjong happening all around the country. I'm going to zoom in here, Kansas City, because that is going to be the location for the Heart of America Ricci tournament that is happening this weekend. Not this weekend, the next weekend, May 30 and 31st. I'm going to be there along with a number of other Armo players. And they're actually going to be streaming one of the tables of the event. So if you want to watch that in action, I wonder if I've got the link for the stream. Oh, I don't have the link. I wish I did. I don't know it off the top of my head, but you can check it out. Casey Ricci will have information about that. And there are 2 other tournaments happening that weekend, and we can scroll down to see those upcoming events. The Capital Ricci Open in Ottawa, in Ontario. It's going to be the first tournament collaboration between Ricci Canada and the American Ricci Association happening that same weekend. They've got a filled-out event. It's going to be a lot of fun to follow the results from there. If you are a U.S. player and you're interested in qualifying for the World Ricci Championship, you can earn qualification points at Canadian tournaments as well. So I know Ottawa's having a tournament, Vancouver is having a tournament, Toronto, Montreal, they're all having tournaments, and they all qualify for points for the U.S. scene as well as the Canadian scene. So if you're interested in earning points there, check out, again, araricci.org. You can, all of the event websites are linked in the tournament section. Of course, the final tournament of that weekend is going to be the Bluebird Mahjong Studio Grand Opening. It's a small open. They filled out all the seats already, but congratulations to the Mahjong Studio that's opening in Las Vegas. It is going to be quite exciting to see all of the events that come from Vegas as a result of their new location. Of course, for those of you who are participating in the World Ricci League Online Major this weekend, best of luck. I've heard that the field is looking to be pretty strong, so you're going to need a little bit of luck to do well, but hopefully things do go well for you in that. And yeah, check out the calendar, check out the clubs, check out the map. If you are a player in the US or Canada and you're interested in finding a location near you, it's a great resource. araricci.org. And yes, I do agree. We need more online tournaments. Actually, we started adding online tournaments to the tournament portal. So you can see a couple in there that online major for WRL, and also the Whale Cup qualifiers are happening in July. You can see close to the bottom of the screen now. And yeah, if you have any more open tournaments that you're aware of and you want to be advertise them on the website, go ahead and pass on information to the American Reach Association, and they can probably put something up for you. That being said, though, I think we have just about finished up for the evening. We had fantastic games, tons of clippable moments. We've got a few of those clips that are showing up in our Clipped and Highlights channel. And it was a great evening of Mahjong. We will be continuing next week, of course, for our regular Wednesday broadcast. A week 2 of round 4. We are getting close to the end of the season, and that reminds me that if you want to participate in the upcoming summer season, check out the website, americanreachy.org. You can register for the summer session. This is open to not just citizens of the U.S., but also residents. So if you've been in the U.S. for 6 months or longer, you can join our league. AmericanReach.org has the registration, also all of the live standings for all of the divisions. And if you'd like to see more from our channel, you can visit our YouTube channel at American Reachy on YouTube as well to check all of the previous VODs. Thanks again to the commentators for hopping in this evening. Thanks to all the viewers for tuning in. It's so much fun to see the excitement in the chat as well. I look forward to seeing you next week for more from the American Reachy Mahjong League. See you then.